Good morning. Welcome to our 63rd annual general meeting of the company. Sir, as you are aware that the Ministry of Corporate Affairs has permitted holding of the AGM for this year also through VC OAVM without the physical presence of members at a common venue. Therefore, the 63rd AGM of the company is being held through VC OAVM. For all purposes, this meeting would be deemed to be held at the registered office of the company. The quorum as per the requirement of the Companies Act 2013 is present, as well as our statutory auditor, cost auditor and secretarial auditors also, they are also present. I would request chairman of the meeting to commence the proceeding. Chairman sir, please.
Good morning. Before I proceed with the agenda of the meeting, I have the pleasure of introducing my esteemed colleagues. Shri Harish Madhav, Director Finance to my right. Shri P.K. Goswami, Director Operations to my left. Then we have Dr. M.K. Sarma, Director Exploration and Development. We have Shri Ashok Das, Director Human Resources. Shri Binod Sesan, Director Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government Nominee Director on the Board of Oil India. Ms. Mamta, Director, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government Nominee Director. Ms. Pooja Suri, Independent Director and Chairperson, Audit and Ethics Committee. Sri Raju Revankar, Independent Director. Sri Samik Bhattacharya, Independent Director and Chairman, Nomination and Remuneration Committee and Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Sri B.J. Fukan, Managing Director, Numaligarh Refinery Limited. Sri P. Borkakoti, Resident Chief Executive, and Sri A.K. Sahu, Company Secretary. I would also like to inform that Sri Avdas Kumar Mehta, Under Secretary, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, representative of Honorable President of India, the promoter of the company, has also joined. As permitted by Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the soft copy of the integrated annual report of the company has been sent through emails to the shareholders, whose emails are registered with the depositories or registrar and share transfer agent. The same had also been uploaded on the website of the company and stock exchanges for reference of other shareholders. With your permission, the notice of the meeting, the auditor's report, and the comments of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, C&AG, and the reply of the management thereto, which were sent through electronic means, are being taken as read.
Now I request chairman to read his statement, please.
Dear shareholders, welcome to the 63rd annual general meeting of your company. It is a privilege and honor for me to address to the esteemed shareholders of Oil India Limited in my first annual general meeting as the chairman and managing director. I express my heartfelt gratitude to all the investors and shareholders for your unstinted support and continuing investment in Oil India Limited. Your company completed 63 years of glorious service to the nation on 18th February 2022. And as we step into another year, I hope your support and goodwill towards your company shall continue to pour in. As the nation celebrates Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and completion of 75 years of independence, we reiterate our commitment towards stepping up our efforts for achieving energy security for the nation. Last few years have been quite turbulent for all of us, as the COVID-19 pandemic affected our lives in more than one way. However, large-scale vaccination program of the Government of India has helped in effectively combating the pandemic. Like the previous 2 years, this year also the AGM is being held on virtual platform. While I would be glad to meet you in person, on a positive note, technology has enabled greater participation of our share owners, cutting across geographical boundaries and time constraints. The notice of 63rd AGM, Director's Report, and audited accounts have already been circulated, and with your permission, I consider them as read. The integrated annual report of your company for the financial year 2021-22 is available on your company's website. The report gives a transparent disclosure of our performance on qualitative, quantitative, financial and non-financial parameters. It contains in detail our achievements during the year 2021-2022. In the front of physical performance, despite the challenges faced by your company over the last few years, it gives me immense pleasure to share with you that your company has performed extremely well on operational front. The credit goes to the grit and determination of our energy warriors and the generous support from all stakeholders. Guided by its vision, your company in the financial year 2021-22 established the highest ever production of natural gas since its inception by producing 3.45 BCM of natural gas as against 2.642 BCM in 2020-21. I'm happy to share with you that during the year 2021-22, your company crossed the 3 million metric ton mark at 3.010 million metric ton compared to 2.964 million metric ton in the previous year. Your company also produced 33,240 metric tons of LPG during the year and transported 6.18 million metric ton of crude oil through its crude oil pipeline and 1.516 million metric ton of petroleum products through its product pipeline. The physical performance reflects the true spirit of your company's energy warriors, creating value even in the face of adversity. On the front of financial performances, the financial year 2021-22 has been a momentous year with reasons to be proud about. Your company recorded its highest ever total income at rupees 16,428 crores and highest ever profit after tax at rupees 3,887.31 crores, a growth of more than 123% over the previous year. The earnings per share was also high at rupees 35.85. Crude oil price realization witnessed improvement during the year and average realization stood at $78.96 per barrel. Natural gas average price was $2.35 per MMBTU. Correspondingly, our share price witnessed improvement from the level of rupees 112 at the start of the financial year to the level of rupees 260 at the close of the financial year. Your company has been consistent in paying high dividends, and this year was no exception, with payout of rupees 1,545.27 crores, which is rupees 14.25 per share. Your company has also reduced its total debt burden during the year from rupees 15,718 crores to rupees 11,636 crores, mainly on account of repayment of loans taken during acquisition of NRL. On the front of exploration and development, in line with Government of India's thrust for exploration, your company as on 31st March 2022 had acquired 25 blocks under OALP mechanism with a total acreage of about 48,796 square kilometers. With the recent announcement of the results of 6th and 7th OLP rounds, your company has secured another 4 blocks to increase its acreage under OLP to 53,859 square kilometers. Considering our previous inventory of 4 NELP blocks and the recently awarded blocks under DSF rounds 2 and 3, we are at the cusp of an exciting growth curve in the coming years. This growth trajectory of exploration acreage in Category 2 and Category 3 basins will allow your company to expand its footprint to other high potential regions of India, adding weight to the tagline, exploring new horizons. Your company has now footprints in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Tripura, Nagaland in the northeast, and Rajasthan, Odisha on the Mahanadi onshore, Andhra Pradesh, Andaman offshore, Kerala Konkan offshore, and Krishna Godavari Salawata outside the northeast. The company has already started its exploration drilling campaign in the OLP blocks by spotting the first whale in Rajasthan, while your company has chalked out detailed plans to carry out its exploration campaigns in Assam Self and Assam Arakan Fold Belt, Rajasthan Basin, Mahanadi Onshore Basin, Andaman and Kerala Konkan offshore areas. On the exploration front, your company during financial year 2021-22 carried out 2,105 line kilometers of 2D and 1,907 square kilometers of 3D seismic surveys. In order to add value for assessment of hydrocarbon prospects in logistically difficult inaccessible areas of Upper Assam Basin, the company has also completed 22,922 line kilometers of airborne gravity, gradiometry, and gravity magnetic survey. Your company during the year drilled 7 exploratory and 31 development wells that has boosted the production. The company also spotted a well in NELP 9 block in Sadia, Assam, which is going to be the deepest drilled well in the northeastern region with a depth of 6,445 meters. The Assam Self has considerable yet to find potential, and being the leading E&P operator in the northeast, your company has registered 2 hydrocarbon discoveries during the year in Assam, 1 oil and 1 gas, which has opened more areas for further development of Oligocene and Eocene plays. The company has also maintained its consistent trend of keeping its reserve replacement ratio above 1 under 2P category, at a healthy ratio of 1.11 for the financial year 2021-2022. Your company had struck heavy oil in the fields of Rajasthan, and continued recovery of oil through EOR technique of cyclic steam stimulation has yielded dividends in the form of highest ever sale of 7,799.98 metric ton of heavy oil from Rajasthan fields during the year. As part of technology absorption, in order to intensify and support the exploration efforts, your company during the year adopted new technologies, namely airborne gravity gradiometry and gravity magnetic survey, passive seismic tomography, and environment-friendly and non-invasive exploration technique, and high-resolution reservoir characterization software, etc. Your company has also developed in-house software, namely IORA, Insight to Oil Reserves Assessment, which is a resource portfolio management platform that facilitates companies' oil and gas resource database in a well-structured basis and aims to aid in reserve analysis, financial decision-making, planning operations for field management, etc. In research and development front, your company is carrying out studies in the fields of petroleum geology, oil field chemicals, drilling and workover fluids, enhanced oil recovery, well stimulation, pollution techniques, petroleum biotechnology, etc. During the year, your company spent rupees 196 crores on various R&D activities. Your company has been pursuing a concerted R&D through an active industry academia collaboration. On the front of digital initiative, your company has embarked upon the journey of digital transformation under the major areas of intelligent production, smart exploration drilling, safe and productive workforce, supply chain and projects excellence, and agile enterprise. After commissioning of drone surveillance and phase 1 of CXO dashboard in the previous year, your company commissioned the digital initiatives of invoice to pay automation, and phase 1 of HSSE incident reporting and tracking during 2021-22, and completed commissioning of EDP solution and phase 2 of HSSE incident reporting and tracking in current year. In terms of pipeline business, your company's crude oil pipeline network, including the trunk line of 1,157 km from Naharkatia to Barauni, serves as the crude oil lifeline of the northeastern region, connecting refineries with respective crude oil sources. During the year, this lifeline transported a total of 6.18 million metric ton of crude oil from the oil fields in the northeastern region, including that of OIL and ONGC, as well as imported crude under reverse pumping from Barauni to Bongaigaon refinery. Your company also operates a product pipeline from Numaligarh refinery to Siliguri. During this year, this Numaligarh-Siliguri product pipeline transported 1.516 million metric ton of petroleum products produced by Numaligarh Refinery Limited. The total revenue generated from pipeline transportation stood at rupees 345.18 crore during the year, vis-a-vis rupees 361.45 crore of previous year, primarily due to lower product transportation through NSPL operation by 10.65%. With the overseas business portfolio of your company, the overseas asset acquisitions of your company in producing properties of Vankorneft and TAS Uriak in the prolific oil fields in eastern Siberia of Russia continue to yield rich dividends. The wholly owned subsidiary of your company, Oil India International Limited, holds 33.5% share both in Vankor India Private Limited and TAS India Private Limited, which in turn holds 23.9% and 29.9% in JC Vankorneft and TYNGD LLC in Russia. During the year 2021-22, a dividend of $51 million and $92.6 million were received at Vankor India and TAS India level, respectively, corresponding to oil's stake in these assets. The cumulative dividend received from these overseas acquisitions in Russia stands at $663 million, recovering close to 64% of investments made by oil up to 2021-22. Towards rationalization of its overseas portfolio, your company has divested its stake in the shale oil fields of USA and is re-evaluating other assets in light of its overall business plan. With the focused capital investment projects, I am glad to share that your company achieved a total capex of rupees 4,367 crore during the year, which is 106% of the capex target of the company. The future of the company depends on assets and facilities created today through projects. The company has successfully completed 5 critical projects during the year, with a total investment of approximately rupees 910 crores. At present, we have several projects in hand that are above rupees 100 crores each in various stages of development. Numaligarh Refinery has been a recent addition, and our group company is executing a major capacity expansion project from 3 million metric ton per annum to 9 million metric ton per annum. In tune with its capacity augmentation plan, it is also laying a pipeline from Paradip in Odisha to Numaligarh in Assam for import of additional crude, and a product pipeline to Bangladesh, namely Friendship Pipeline, to enhance exports of petroleum products from the refinery. I believe that this massive capacity enhancement of NRL, coupled with OIL's aggressive exploration plans, shall contribute immensely to company's growth and also in ensuring the energy security of the nation. Aligned with the national priorities and also the hydrocarbon vision 2023 for Northeast India, your company is placing greater thrust on exploration activities, which is the core activity of an E&P company, thereby attempting to create significant value proposition for the future. Your company has historically maintained production level of around 3 million metric ton per annum during last decades. In line with the Government of India's Hydrocarbon Vision 2030 for Northeast India and thrust on reducing imports, your company has embarked upon an aspirational target of Mission 4+ for significant increase in production of oil and natural gas. Under this ambitious program, we have identified 5 fields for accelerated development where intensive interventions and addition of production facilities over the next few years is expected to yield more than 4 million metric ton of crude oil and 5 BCM of natural gas for the company. The company is also looking at acquisition of conventional and non-conventional assets as well as selective diversification into midstream, downstream and renewable energy segments as avenues for growth. On human resources front, your company believes that its human resources are the most valuable assets and pursues a very cordial HR policies and practices while remaining sensitive to the people's need. During the year, the company completed a comprehensive overhaul of its HR functions to streamline its operations. This has resulted in significant increase in its efficiency as well as in the level of services provided. Your company is a learning organization and encourages innovation in every sphere of its operation. The year has seen many schemes and initiatives to nurture and promote innovation like Project Hope, help our people to excel. The company's employees have also excelled in various sports events under PSPB, state and national bodies. Health, safety and well-being of our employees has been our priority and we continue to pursue the same. As part of our social welfare schemes, we have organized several health camps to vaccinate our employees against COVID-19 pandemic. And I'm happy to share that each of our energy warrior is fully vaccinated. As part of the corporate social responsibility, your company understands and values the deep-rooted relationship it has with the local community, various stakeholders, and the environment at large. Your company has been taking up cluster of CSR initiatives for socio-economic development of communities and region around its area of operations and beyond. In the year 2021-22, your company spent rupees 163.74 crores on various initiatives under its corporate social responsibility. The CSR initiatives of your company spans thrust areas like healthcare, education, skill development, sustainable livelihoods, women empowerment, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, sustainable environments, and etc. Our CSR projects have demonstrated significant impacts on the local community and the society at large. I have the pleasure to share that 50 out of 50 students enrolled for NEET, that is for medical, under OIL Super 30 cleared NEET, while 142 students out of 150 enrolled for JEE and engineering entrance cleared JEE mains exam, and 74 of them has cleared JEE advanced for admission into the prestigious IITs. Our Skill Development Institute at Guwahati is also bringing laurels to the company. It is one of its kind institute in Guwahati providing free of cost placement, linked skill training to students. In 2021-22, a total of 1,111 students were enrolled and 87 of these students secured growth placement with reputed organizations, while a few of them got prize placements abroad. Your company has taken extraordinary measures to install and commission 9 PSA oxygen plants, 3 oxygen boosters, and distributed oxygen concentrators and oxygen cylinders towards development of temporary COVID care facilities across the country. Your company also contributed rupees 65 crores towards PM CARES fund. Apart from the above, your company is also committed to the flagship programs of Government of India like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, transformation of aspirational districts, and etc. With regarding Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, as Government of India is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate 75th year of India's independence, your company too is actively celebrating the same by organizing several events. Your company has been organizing study visits of students to our field installations, felicitated eminent personalities besides various other events. Safety has always been the topmost priority for your company. Basis the learnings from the Bagjan blowout incident, we have undertaken several studies and interventions to enhance our preparedness for such emergency situations. Some major steps include complete review of the standard operating protocols, training on well control and emergency preparedness and response to emergency for all personnel involved or likely to be involved both directly or indirectly, and strengthening the inventory crisis management equipment and crisis management team. I am happy to share that your company's lost time injury frequency rate for the year 2021-22 was the lowest ever at 0.107. I feel it is prudent to inform you that your company has taken numerous efforts and engaged various organizations of national and international repute to identify, assess, and mitigate the impact of the blowout on the environment. As a result, the surrounding environment is now free from any contamination, and there is abundant presence of flora and fauna in the affected area, reflecting the quality of air, water, and soil. Recently, your company has joined hands with Pollution Control Board of Assam to carry out a plantation drive at Bagjan well number 5 in the Plinth area, wherein 35,000 saplings were planted through the modified Akira Miyawaki method for carbon sequestration and biological reclamation and restoration of the degraded land in collaboration. Renewable energy has also been a thrust area for us. Green energy from renewable sources like wind and solar will play a much larger role in meeting our country's total energy demand. Your company was an early mover in this field and today has a commercial portfolio of 188.1 megawatt of renewable energy generating capacity spread over 3 states, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Gujarat. During the year, these assets generated a revenue of rupees 131.73 crores for your company. With regards to the green hydrogen, it has been a historic moment for all of us, and I'm proud to share with you that your company is first in the country to commission India's first 99.999% pure green hydrogen pilot plant at Jorhat, Assam, with the present capacity of 10 kg per day, with a provision for scaling up to 30 kg per day. We are currently in advanced stage of a study on blending of green hydrogen with natural gas with an objective to assess the impact of the blended gas on the existing facility. The study is being carried out in collaboration with IIT Guwahati. I am also happy to share with you that your company has taken steps to support startups engaged in developing solutions based on hydrogen. In the city gas distribution business portfolio, your company has set up and is operating city gas distribution facilities in consortium and joint ventures with other companies in 4 geographical areas spread over 3 states, Maharashtra, Haryana and Assam since 2017. In the financial year 2021-22, the company expanded through 3 more geographical areas across 2 states of Assam and Tripura, expanding the GS to a total of 7. Your company invested 222 crores during the year in different JVs for CGD network. Indradhanush Gas Grid Limited has also been another Northeast hydrocarbon vision and an equal partnership of joint venture of your company between Oil India, ONGC, IOCL, GAIL and NRL, which has been tasked with laying the trunk gas pipeline, which is a key feature of government's hydrocarbon vision for the Northeast 2030. The pipeline is almost halfway through completion and shall pass through all state capitals and major cities and is expected to kickstart growth of natural gas-based economy in this region. This is a positive development for your company to develop itself as a major CGD player in the region. Under the Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, the 2 clarion calls given by our Honorable Prime Minister for a developed India, one of the major initiatives taken under Atmanirbhar Bharat by your company is SNEH, that is Startup Nurturing, Enabling and Handholding, wherein your company during the year 2021-22 promoted 3 new startups in the exciting fields of robotics, biosensors and Internet of Things, thereby completing 5 phases of induction of startups by the company. Under Make in India program, your company has taken steps to identify specific areas for promoting indigenization of oil field specific products. Several such items were taken up for development in the first phase, the main thrust being on drilling and production related items and chemicals. During the year, more than 44 crores worth of orders were placed on such vendors. These efforts have also enlarged the existing vendor base. As a matter of acknowledgement, Oil India is an organization with an impeccable and rich legacy, where our predecessors have toiled hard for the growth and development of the company. It is now our duty and responsibility to take forward and build up on this legacy. I, on behalf of the Board of Directors of your company, would like to place on record the resilience and determination shown by our energy warriors even during the most challenging circumstances to enable our company to pursue its organizational goals and vision. The board would also like to thank all our esteemed stakeholders, including our customers, suppliers, contractors, bankers, and others for their continued support and cooperation. I would like to express my sincere gratitude for the support extended by the Government of India, particularly the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas as well as the governments of Assam and other state governments and departments, including the Directorate General of Hydrocarbons. I take this opportunity to acknowledge the support of all my colleagues on the board for their wholehearted cooperation and express my sincere thanks to directors on the board who have lent support and direction in steering the company forward. Last but not the least, I wish to thank you all for the encouragement and assurance reposed in the company's management. We are an organization with highest standards of transparency, integrity, and accountability in our business activities, and constantly striving towards adoption of best business practices of work and ethics. With its brilliant track record and rich experience of over 63 years, I am confident that with your trust, encouragement, and reassurance and promised support, we can conquer newer horizons of progress and prosperity for our beloved company, aligned with the national priorities, the hydrocarbon vision of Government of India, and the energy security of the nation. Jai Hind. Now, I invite Shri P. Borkakoti, Resident Chief Executive, for reading the Assamese version of the Chairman's statement.
প্ৰিয় অংশীদাৰসকল, আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীটোৰ আজি এই 63 সংখ্যক বাৰ্ষিক সাধাৰণ সভালৈ উষ্ম আদৰণি জনাইছোঁ। অধ্যক্ষ আৰু পৰিচালনা সঞ্চালক হিচাপে আজি মোৰ প্ৰথমখন বাৰ্ষিক সাধাৰণ সভালৈ অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডৰ সন্মানীয় অংশীদাৰসকলক সম্বোধন কৰিবলৈ পোৱাটো মোৰ বাবে এক গৌৰৱ আৰু সন্মানৰ কথা। অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডত আপোনালোকৰ অবিৰত সহায় আৰু বিনিয়োগ অব্যাহত ৰখাৰ বাবে সকলো বিনিয়োগকাৰী আৰু অংশীদাৰলৈ মই মোৰ আন্তৰিক কৃতজ্ঞতা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। 2022 চনৰ 18 ফেব্ৰুৱাৰীত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীটোৱে দেশৰ বাবে 63 বছৰীয়া গৌৰৱময় সেৱা সম্পূৰ্ণ কৰিলে, আৰু মই আশা কৰিছোঁ এই নতুন বছৰটোতো কোম্পানীটোৰ প্ৰতি আপোনালোকৰ সমৰ্থন আৰু সদিচ্ছা অব্যাহত থাকিব। দেশৰ স্বাধীনতাৰ 75 বছৰ সম্পূৰ্ণ হোৱাৰ উপলক্ষে সমগ্ৰ দেশে আজাদী কা অমৃত মহোৎসৱ উদযাপন কৰাৰ সময়ত আমি এটা শক্তি নিৰাপত্তা লাভ কৰিবলৈ আমাৰ চেষ্টা বা প্ৰচেষ্টা তীব্ৰতৰ কৰাৰ দিশত আমাৰ প্ৰতিশ্ৰুতি পুনৰবাৰ প্ৰকাশ কৰিছোঁ। যোৱা কেইটামান বছৰত আমাৰ সকলোৰে বাবে যথেষ্ট প্ৰত্যাহ্বানপূৰ্ণ আছিল, কাৰণ কোভিড মহামাৰীয়ে আমাৰ জীৱনত একাধিক দিশত প্ৰভাৱ পেলাইছিল। কিন্তু ভাৰত চৰকাৰৰ যি বৃহৎ পৰিসৰত ৰূপায়ণ কৰা প্ৰতিষেধক কাৰ্যসূচীয়ে কৰোনা মহামাৰীক ফলপ্ৰসূভাৱে প্ৰতিহত কৰাত সহায় কৰিলে। বিগত দুবছৰৰ দৰেই এইবাৰো আমাৰ বাৰ্ষিক সাধাৰণ সভাখনি ভাৰ্চুৱেল প্লেটফৰ্মত অনুষ্ঠিত হৈছে। আপোনালোকক ব্যক্তিগতভাৱে লগ পালে হয়তো মই আনন্দিত হ'লোহেঁতেন, যদিও এটা ইতিবাচক দিশত প্ৰযুক্তিয়ে ভৌগোলিক সীমা আৰু সময়ৰ বাধা অতিক্ৰম কৰি আমাৰ শ্বেয়াৰ স্বত্বাধিকাৰীসকলৰ অধিক অংশগ্ৰহণ সক্ষম কৰি তুলিছে। আজি এই 63 সংখ্যক বাৰ্ষিক সাধাৰণ সভাৰ জাননীখন, সঞ্চালকৰ প্ৰতিবেদন আৰু পৰীক্ষিত হিচাপসমূহ ইতিমধ্যে প্ৰচাৰ কৰা হৈছে, আৰু আপোনালোকৰ অনুমতি সাপেক্ষে আপোনালোক সেইসমূহ পাঠ কৰিছে বুলি ধৰি লৈছোঁ। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীৰ 2021-22 বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষৰ বাৰ্ষিক প্ৰতিবেদনখন কোম্পানীৰ ৱেবছাইটত উপলব্ধ। প্ৰতিবেদন গুণগত, পৰিমাণগত, বিত্তীয় আৰু অবিত্তীয় পৰিমাপৰ ওপৰত আমাৰ কাৰ্য সম্পাদনৰ স্বচ্ছ প্ৰকাশ দিয়া হৈছে। ইয়াত 2021-22 বৰ্ষৰ আমাৰ কৃতিত্বসমূহ বিতংভাৱে উল্লেখ কৰা হৈছে। আপোনালোকক জনাবলৈ পাই অতি সুখী যে বিগত কিছু বছৰত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে যথেষ্ট প্ৰত্যাহ্বানৰ সন্মুখীন হোৱা স্বত্তেও সঞ্চালনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত যথেষ্ট ভাল প্ৰদৰ্শন কৰিছে। আমাৰ শক্তি যোদ্ধাসকল, যাক আমি এনাৰ্জি ৱেৰিয়াৰ্ছ বুলি কওঁ, তেখেতসকলৰ সাহস আৰু দৃঢ়তা আৰু সকলো অংশীদাৰৰ যি উদাৰ সমৰ্থনক ইয়াৰ কৃতিত্ব প্ৰদান কৰিব লাগিব। কোম্পানীৰ দৃষ্টিভংগীৰ দ্বাৰা পৰিচালিত হৈ আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে 2021-22 বৰ্ষৰ 2.642 BCMৰ বিপৰীতে 2021-22 বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষত 3.045 BCM প্ৰাকৃতিক গেছ উৎপাদন কৰি আৰম্ভণিৰ পৰা এতিয়ালৈকে সৰ্বাধিক প্ৰাকৃতিক গেছৰ উৎপাদনৰ অভিলেখ সৃষ্টি কৰিলে। মই আপোনালোকক জনাবলৈ পাই সুখী যে 2021-22 বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে 3 MMTৰ সীমা অতিক্ৰম কৰি 3.01 MMTৰ অভিলেখ গঢ়িছে, যিটো পূৰ্বৰ বছৰত 2.964 MMT আছিল। তদুপৰি আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে উক্ত বৰ্ষত 33,240 মেট্ৰিক টন LPG উৎপাদন কৰে আৰু ইয়াৰ খাৰুৱা তেল পাইপলাইনৰ জৰিয়তে 6.18 MMT খাৰুৱা তেলৰ উৎপাদন পাইপলাইনৰ জৰিয়তে প্ৰায় 1.516 MMT পেট্ৰলিয়াম সামগ্ৰী পৰিবহণ কৰে। এই ভৌতিক পৰিৱেশনে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীৰ শক্তি যোদ্ধাসকলৰ প্ৰকৃত মনোভাৱ প্ৰতিফলিত কৰিলে। বিত্তীয় দিশত 2021-22 বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষটো এটা গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ বছৰ আছিল বুলি ক'ব পাৰি, যাৰ বাবে গৌৰৱান্বিত আমি সকলোৱেই। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে এতিয়ালৈকে সৰ্বাধিক মুঠ আয় প্ৰায় 16,428 কোটি টকা আৰু এতিয়ালৈকে সৰ্বোচ্চ কৰ পশ্চাৎ লাভ 3,888 কোটি টকাৰ অভিলেখ গঢ়িছে, যিটো পূৰ্বৰ বছৰৰ তুলনাত প্ৰায় 123% অধিক বৃদ্ধি। প্ৰতিটো শ্বেয়াৰত আৰ্নিংছ পাৰ শ্বেয়াৰ উচ্চতম আছিল প্ৰায় 35.85 পইচা। বছৰটোৰ খাৰুৱা তেলৰ মূল্য প্ৰাপ্তি হোৱা দেখা গৈছে আৰু গড় প্ৰাপ্তি প্ৰতি বেৰেলত $78.96 আমেৰিকান উপনীত হৈছে। প্ৰাকৃতিক গেছৰ গড় মূল্য আছিল প্ৰতি MMBTUত $2.35 আমেৰিকান। সেই অনুসৰি আমাৰ শ্বেয়াৰৰ মূল্য বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষৰ আৰম্ভণিতে 122 টকাৰ স্তৰৰ পৰা বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষৰ শেষত 260 টকাৰ স্তৰলৈ বৃদ্ধি পোৱা দেখা গৈছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে উচ্চ লাভাংশ প্ৰদান কৰাত পৰিৱৰ্তনশীল হৈ আহিছে আৰু প্ৰায় 1,545.27 কোটি পে আউটৰ সৈতে এই বছৰো ইয়াৰ ব্যতিক্ৰম নাছিল, যিটো হৈছে প্ৰতি শ্বেয়াৰত প্ৰায় 14 টকা 25 পইচাকৈ দিয়া হৈছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত নিজৰ মুঠ ঋণৰ বোজাও হ্ৰাস কৰিছে। মূলতঃ NRLৰ অধিগ্ৰহণৰ সময়ত লোৱা ঋণ পৰিশোধ কৰি 15,718 কোটিৰ পৰা 11,636 কোটিলৈ হ্ৰাস কৰিছে। ভাৰত চৰকাৰৰ অন্বেষণৰ ধাৰাৰ সৈতে সংগতি ৰাখি আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে 2022 চনৰ 31 মাৰ্চলৈকে OLP ব্যৱস্থাৰ অধীনত 25টা ব্লক অধিগ্ৰহণ কৰে, যাৰ মুঠ এক্ৰিজ প্ৰায় 48.796 বৰ্গ কিলোমিটাৰ। শেহতীয়াকৈ ষষ্ঠ আৰু সপ্তম OLP ৰাউণ্ডৰ ফলাফল ঘোষণা কৰাৰ লগে লগে OLPৰ অধীনত নিজৰ এক্ৰিজ প্ৰায় 53.859 বৰ্গ কিলোমিটাৰলৈ বৃদ্ধি কৰিবলৈ আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে আৰু 4টা ব্লক সুৰক্ষিত কৰিছে। আমাৰ পূৰ্বৰ 4টা NELP ব্লকৰ তথ্য আৰু DSFৰ দ্বিতীয় আৰু তৃতীয় ৰাউণ্ডৰ অধীনত শেহতীয়াকৈ প্ৰদান কৰা ব্লকসমূহ বিবেচনা কৰিলে আমি অনাগত বছৰবোৰত এক সুন্দৰ ভৱিষ্যতৰ শিখৰত আমি উপনীত হোৱাৰ আমি সক্ষম হ'ম। দ্বিতীয় আৰু তৃতীয় শ্ৰেণীৰ অৱবাহিকাত অন্বেষণ এক্ৰিজৰ এই বৃষ্টিৰ গতিপথে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীক ভাৰতৰ অন্যান্য উচ্চ সম্ভাৱ্য অঞ্চললৈ নিজৰ স্থান সম্প্ৰসাৰণ কৰিবলৈ অনুমতি দিব, নতুন দিগন্তৰ এক অন্বেষণৰ জৰিয়তে। এই বাক্যশাৰীৰ সজু ভৰ বৃদ্ধি কৰিব। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীৰ এতিয়া অসম, অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশ, মিজোৰাম, ত্ৰিপুৰা, উত্তৰ পূৰ্বৰ নাগালেণ্ড আৰু ৰাজস্থান, উৰিষ্যা, মহানদী অনশ্ব'ৰ, অন্ধ্ৰপ্ৰদেশ, আন্দামান অফশ্ব'ৰ, কেৰালা কংকণ অফশ্ব'ৰ আৰু উত্তৰ পূৰ্বৰ বাহিৰৰ কৃষ্ণ গোদাৱৰী অগভীৰ পানীত পদচিহ্ন আছে। ইতিমধ্যে কোম্পানীয়ে ৰাজস্থানৰ প্ৰথমটো কূপ খনন কৰি OLP ব্লকসমূহত অন্বেষণ খনন অভিযান আৰম্ভ কৰিছে আৰু আনহাতে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে অসম ছেল্ফ আৰু অসম আৰাকান ফুল বেল্টত ৰাজস্থান বেচিন, মহানদী অনশ্ব'ৰ, আন্দামান আৰু কেৰালা কংকণ অফশ্ব'ৰতো ইয়াত অন্বেষণ অভিযান চলোৱাৰ বিশদ পৰিকল্পনা তৈয়াৰ কৰি পেলাইছে। অন্বেষণৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে 2021-22 বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষৰ সময়ছোৱাত প্ৰায় 2,105 লাইন কিলোমিটাৰ্ছ আৰু 3D ভূকম্পনীয় জৰীপৰ অধীনত প্ৰায় 1,097 বৰ্গ কিলোমিটাৰ সম্পন্ন কৰিছে। উচ্চ অসম অৱবাহিকাৰ পৰিবহণৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত কঠিন দুৰ্গম বনাঞ্চলসমূহত হাইড্ৰকাৰ্বনৰ সম্ভাৱনাৰ মূল্যায়নৰ বাবে মূল্য সংযোজন কৰাৰ উদ্দেশ্যে কোম্পানীয়ে প্ৰায় 22,922 লাইন কিলোমিটাৰ এয়াৰবৰ্ন গ্ৰেভিটি মেগনেটিক ছাৰ্ভেও আৰু কাম সম্পন্ন কৰিছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত 7টা অন্বেষণমূলক আৰু 31টা উন্নয়নমূলক কূপ খনন কৰিছে, যিয়ে উৎপাদন বৃদ্ধি কৰিছে। কোম্পানীয়ে অসমৰ শদিয়াৰ NELP 9 ব্লকতো এটা কূপ খনন কৰে, যিটো প্ৰায় 6,451 মিটাৰ গভীৰতাৰে উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ আটাইতকৈ গভীৰ খনন কৰা কূপ হ'বলৈ গৈ আছে। অসম ছেল্ফত এতিয়াও সন্ধান নোহোৱাকৈ থকা যথেষ্ট সম্ভাৱনা আছে আৰু উত্তৰ পূৰ্বৰ আগশাৰীৰ ENP অপাৰেটৰ হোৱাৰ বাবে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে অসমত বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত 2টা হাইড্ৰকাৰ্বন আৱিষ্কাৰ পঞ্জীয়ন কৰিছে, এটা তেলৰ আৰু আনটো হ'ল গেছৰ, যাৰ ফলত অলিগচিন আৰু ইঅচিন ভূমিকাৰ বিকাশৰ বাবে অধিক এলেকা মুকলি হৈছে। কোম্পানীয়ে 2021-22 বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষৰ বাবে প্ৰায় 1.11 সুস্থ অনুপাতত আৰু 2P শ্ৰেণীৰ অধীনত নিজৰ সংৰক্ষিত প্ৰতিস্থাপন অনুপাতে প্ৰায় 1ৰ ওপৰত ৰক্ষাৰ নিজৰ অপৰিৱৰ্তনীয় ধাৰাও বজাই ৰাখিছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে ৰাজস্থানৰ পথাৰত প্ৰায় গধুৰ তেল আৱিষ্কাৰ কৰিছে। চাইক্লিক ষ্টিমুলেশ্যনৰ EOR কৌশলৰ জৰিয়তে তেল উদ্ধাৰ অব্যাহত ৰখাৰ ফলত বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত ৰাজস্থানৰ ক্ষেত্ৰৰ পৰা এতিয়ালৈকে সৰ্বাধিক 7,799 মেট্ৰিক টন গধুৰ তেল বিক্ৰী কৰাৰ ৰূপত লাভাংশ পোৱা গৈছে। অন্বেষণ প্ৰচেষ্টাসমূহ তীব্ৰতৰ আৰু সমৰ্থন কৰিবলৈ আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত নতুন প্ৰযুক্তি পৰিগ্ৰহণ যেনে এয়াৰবৰ্ন গ্ৰেডিঅ'মেট্ৰি আৰু গ্ৰেভিটি মেগনেটিক জৰীপ, পেছিভ চাইচমিক টমোগ্ৰাফি, এটা পৰিৱেশ অনুকূল আৰু অন্য ক্ৰমণীয় অন্বেষণ কৌশল আৰু উচ্চ ৰিজলিউশ্যন জলাশয়ৰ বৈশিষ্ট্য নিৰ্ণায়ক ছফ্টৱেৰ আদি ক্ৰয় কৰিছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে ইনহাউচ ছফ্টৱেৰো বিকশিত কৰিছে, যাৰ নাম দিয়া হৈছে আয়োৰা, অৰ্থাৎ ইনচাইট টু অইল ৰিজাৰ্ভ এছেছমেণ্ট, যিটো হৈছে এটা সম্পদ পৰ্টফলিঅ' ব্যৱস্থাপনা মঞ্চ যিয়ে কোম্পানীৰ তেল আৰু গেছ সম্পদৰ তথ্যকোষক সুগঠিত ভিত্তিত সহজ কৰি তোলে আৰু ইয়াৰ লক্ষ্য হৈছে মজবুত বিশ্লেষণ, বিত্তীয় সিদ্ধান্ত গ্ৰহণ আৰু ক্ষেত্ৰ ব্যৱস্থানৰ বাবে কাৰ্যকলাপসমূহ পৰিকল্পনা কৰা আদিত সহায় কৰা। গৱেষণা আৰু বিকাশৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে পেট্ৰলিয়াম ভূতত্ত্ব, তৈল ক্ষেত্ৰৰ ৰাসায়নিক পদাৰ্থ, ড্ৰিলিং আৰু ৱৰ্কঅভাৰ তৰল পদাৰ্থ, EOR, কূপ উদ্দীপনা, প্ৰদূষণ কৌশল, পেট্ৰলিয়াম জৈৱ প্ৰযুক্তি আৰু ক্ষেত্ৰৰ অধ্যয়ন চলাই আছে। বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে বিভিন্ন গৱেষণা আৰু বিকাশ কাৰ্যকলাপৰ ওপৰত প্ৰায় 100 কোটি টকাৰো অধিক টকা ব্যয় কৰিছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে এটা সক্ৰিয় উদ্যোগ একাডেমীৰ সহযোগিতাৰে জৰিয়তে এই সমন্বিত গৱেষণা আৰু বিকাশৰ কাম কৰি আহিছে। আপোনালোকে শুনি ভাল পাব যে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে বুদ্ধিমত্তা সম্পন্ন উৎপাদন, স্মাৰ্ট এক্সপ্লৰেশ্যন ড্ৰিলিং, নিৰাপদ আৰু উৎপাদনশীল কৰ্মশক্তি, যোগান শৃংখল আৰু প্ৰকল্পৰ উৎকৃষ্টতা আৰু দ্ৰুত উদ্যোগৰ প্ৰধান ক্ষেত্ৰসমূহৰ অধীনত ডিজিটেল ৰূপান্তৰৰ যাত্ৰা আৰম্ভ কৰিছে। বিগত বছৰটোত ড্ৰোন ছাৰ্ভেইলেন্স আৰু CXO ডেশ্ববৰ্ডৰ প্ৰথম ফেজটো নিয়োগ কৰাৰ পিছতে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে 2021-22 চনৰ ভিতৰতে ইনভইচ টু পে অট'মেশ্যন আৰু HSE ইনচিডেণ্ট ৰিপৰ্টিং এণ্ড ট্ৰেকিঙৰ দশা, যিটো ফাৰ্ষ্ট ফেজ ডিজিটেল পদক্ষেপসমূহ নিয়োগ কৰিছিল আৰু চলিত বৰ্ষত EDP চলিউশ্যনছ আৰু HSE ইনচিডেণ্ট ৰিপৰ্টিং এণ্ড ট্ৰেকিঙৰ ছেকেণ্ড ফেজটো সম্পূৰ্ণ কৰা হ'ব। নাহৰকটীয়াৰ পৰা বাৰাউনীলৈকে প্ৰায় 1157 কিলোমিটাৰ দৈৰ্ঘ্যৰ যি ট্ৰাংক পাইপলাইনকে ধৰি আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে খাৰুৱা তেলৰ পাইপলাইনৰ নেটৱৰ্কত উত্তৰ পূব অঞ্চলৰ খাৰুৱা তেলৰ লাইফলাইন হিচাপে গণ্য কৰা হৈছে, যিয়ে শোধনাগাৰসমূহক নিজ নিজ খাৰুৱা তেলৰ উৎসৰ সৈতে সংযোগ কৰে। বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত এই লাইফলাইনে অইল আৰু ONGCৰ এলেকাকে ধৰি উত্তৰ পূব অঞ্চলৰ তৈলক্ষেত্ৰসমূহৰ পৰা মুঠ 6.18 মিলিয়ন মেট্ৰিক টন খাৰুৱা তেল পৰিবহণ কৰাৰ লগতে বাৰাউনীৰ পৰা বঙাইগাঁও শোধনাগাৰলৈও খাৰুৱা তেল ৰিভাৰ্ছ পাম্পিং পদ্ধতিৰ দ্বাৰা আমদানি কৰে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে নুমলীগড় শোধনাগাৰৰ পৰা শিলিগুৰিলৈকে এটা প্ৰডাক্ট পাইপলাইনো চলায়। বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত এই নুমলীগড় শিলিগুৰি প্ৰডাক্ট পাইপলাইনে নুমলীগড় ৰিফাইনাৰী লিমিটেড উৎপাদন কৰা প্ৰায় 1.516 MMT পেট্ৰলিয়াম সামগ্ৰী পৰিবহণ কৰে। মূলতঃ NSPLৰ পৰিচালনাৰ জৰিয়তে সামগ্ৰী পৰিবহণ প্ৰায় 10.65% কম হোৱাৰ বাবে পাইপলাইনৰ পৰিবহণৰ পৰা আহৰণ কৰা মুঠ ৰাজহ পূৰ্বৰ বছৰৰ 361 কোটি টকাৰ বিপৰীতে এই বছৰ 345 কোটি টকা হয়। ৰাছিয়াৰ পূব চাইবেৰিয়াৰ উৎপাদনশীল তৈলক্ষেত্ৰসমূহত ভেংকাৰনেফ্ট আৰু টাছ ইউৰোক সম্পত্তি উৎপাদনত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীৰ বৈদেশিক সম্পত্তি অধিগ্ৰহণে চহকী লাভাংশ প্ৰদান কৰি আহিছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীৰ সম্পূৰ্ণ স্বত্বাধিকাৰী সহযোগী অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডৰ, ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল প্ৰাইভেট লিমিটেডৰ, ভেংকাৰ ইণ্ডিয়া প্ৰাইভেট লিমিটেড আৰু টাছ ইণ্ডিয়া প্ৰাইভেট লিমিটেডৰ 33.5 অংশীদাৰিত্ব আছে, যাৰ ফলত ৰাছিয়াৰ JSC ভেংকাৰনেফ্ট আৰু TYNZD LLCৰ সৈতে 23.9% আৰু 29.9% অংশীদাৰিত্ব হয়। 2021-22 চনত এই সম্পত্তিসমূহত অইলৰ অংশীদাৰিত্বৰ সৈতে সম্পৰ্কিত ভাংকুৰ ইণ্ডিয়া আৰু টাছ ইণ্ডিয়াৰ পৰ্যায়ত ক্ৰমে 51 মিলিয়ন মাৰ্কিন ডলাৰ আৰু 92.6 মিলিয়ন মাৰ্কিন ডলাৰৰ লাভাংশ লাভ কৰা হৈছিল। ৰাছিয়াত এই বৈদেশিক অধিগ্ৰহণৰ পৰা লাভ কৰা ক্ৰমবৰ্ধমান লাভাংশ 2021-22 চনলৈকে অইলে কৰা বিনিয়োগৰ প্ৰায় 64 আদায় কৰি প্ৰায় 663 মিলিয়ন মাৰ্কিন ডলাৰ হৈ গৈ। বৈদেশিক পৰ্টফলিঅ' প্ৰতিষ্ঠানৰ দিশত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে আমেৰিকাৰ শ্বেল তৈল ক্ষেত্ৰত নিজৰ ষ্টেক বিনিয়োগ কৰিছে আৰু ইয়াৰ সামগ্ৰিক ব্যৱসায়িক পৰিকল্পনা সন্মুখত ৰাখি অন্যান্য সম্পত্তিৰ পুনৰ মূল্যায়ন কৰি আহিছে। মই আপোনালোকক অৱগত কৰিবলৈ পাই আনন্দিত যে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত মুঠ 4,367 কোটি টকা পুঁজি ব্যয় অৰ্থাৎ কেপেক্স লাভ কৰিছিল, যিটো কোম্পানীৰ কেপেক্স লক্ষ্যৰ প্ৰায় 106%। প্ৰকল্পৰ জৰিয়তে আজি সৃষ্টি হোৱা সম্পত্তি আৰু সুবিধাৰ ওপৰত কোম্পানীটোৰ ভৱিষ্যত নিৰ্ভৰশীল। কোম্পানীয়ে বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত মুঠ প্ৰায় 910 কোটি টকা ব্যয় কৰি 5টা জটিল প্ৰকল্প সফলতাৰে সম্পূৰ্ণ কৰিছে। বৰ্তমান আমাৰ হাতৰ কেইবাটাও প্ৰকল্প হাতত আছে, যিবোৰৰ প্ৰতিটোৰে ব্যয় প্ৰায় 100 কোটি টকাৰ ওপৰত, আৰু এইসমূহ উন্নয়নৰ বিভিন্ন পৰ্যায়ত আছে। আমাৰ দলীয় কোম্পানী নুমলীগড় শোধনাগাৰ লিমিটেডে 3MMTৰ পৰা 9MMTPলৈ যি এটা বৃহৎ ক্ষমতা সম্প্ৰসাৰণ প্ৰকল্প সম্পন্ন কৰি আছে। এই ক্ষমতা বৃদ্ধি পৰিকল্পনাৰ সৈতে সংগতি ৰাখি ই উৰিষ্যাৰ পাৰাদ্বীপৰ পৰা নুমলীগড়লৈ অতিৰিক্ত খাৰুৱা তেল আমদানিৰ বাবে পাইপলাইন স্থাপন কৰিছে, আৰু শোধনাগাৰৰ পৰা পেট্ৰলিয়াম সামগ্ৰীৰ ৰপ্তানি বৃদ্ধিৰ বাবে বাংলাদেশলৈ ফ্ৰেণ্ডশ্বিপ পাইপলাইনৰ নামেৰে প্ৰডাক্ট পাইপলাইনো স্থাপন কৰিছে। মই বিশ্বাস কৰোঁ যে NRLৰ এই বৃহৎ সামৰ্থ্য বৃদ্ধিৰ লগতে অইলৰ আগ্ৰাসী অন্বেষণ পৰিকল্পনাই কোম্পানীটোৰ বিকাশত আৰু লগতে গোটেই দেশৰ শক্তি সুৰক্ষা নিশ্চিত কৰাত অসীম অৰিহণা যোগাব। ৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় অগ্ৰাধিকাৰৰ সৈতে সংযুক্ত হৈ আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে অন্বেষণ কাৰ্যকলাপৰ ওপৰত অধিক গুৰুত্ব প্ৰদান কৰি আহিছে, যিটো এটা ENP কোম্পানীৰ মূল কাৰ্যকলাপ আৰু যাৰ ফলত ভৱিষ্যতৰ বাবে উল্লেখযোগ্য মূল্য প্ৰস্তাৱ সৃষ্টি কৰাৰ প্ৰয়াস কৰা হৈছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে যোৱা দশকত ঐতিহাসিকভাৱে বছৰি প্ৰায় 3MMT উৎপাদনৰ মাত্ৰা বজাই ৰাখিছে। ভাৰত চৰকাৰৰ উত্তৰ পূব ভাৰতৰ হাইড্ৰ'কাৰ্বন ভিজন 2030ৰ সৈতে সংগতি ৰাখি আৰু আমদানি হ্ৰাস কৰাৰ ওপৰত গুৰুত্ব আৰোপ কৰি আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে তেল আৰু প্ৰাকৃতিক গেছৰ উৎপাদন যথেষ্ট বৃদ্ধিৰ বাবে মিছন 4+ এক আকাংক্ষিত লক্ষ্যত আৰোহণ কৰিছে। এই অভিলাষী কাৰ্যসূচীৰ অধীনত আমি ত্বৰান্বিত উন্নয়নৰ বাবে 5টা ক্ষেত্ৰ চিনাক্ত কৰিছোঁ, য'ত অহা কেইবছৰমানৰ ভিতৰত সংহত হস্তক্ষেপ আৰু উৎপাদনৰ সুবিধা সংযোজনৰ ফলত কোম্পানীৰ 4MMTতকৈ অধিক খাৰুৱা তেল আৰু 5 BCMতকৈও প্ৰাকৃতিক গেছৰ উৎপাদন হোৱাৰ আশা কৰা হৈছে। কোম্পানীয়ে গতানুগতিক আৰু অগতানুগতিক সম্পত্তিসমূহ অধিগ্ৰহণ কৰাৰ লগতে বিকাশৰ পথ হিচাপে মিডষ্ট্ৰীম, ডাউনষ্ট্ৰীম আৰু নৱীকৰণযোগ্য শক্তিখণ্ডলৈ নিৰ্বাচিত বৈচিত্ৰ্যৰ কথাও বিবেচনা কৰি আছে। মানৱ সম্পদৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে বিশ্বাস কৰে যে ইয়াৰ মানৱ সম্পদ হৈছে আটাইতকৈ মূল্যৱান সম্পদ আৰু জনসাধাৰণৰ প্ৰয়োজনীয়তাৰ প্ৰতি সংবেদনশীল থকাৰ লগতে আন্তৰিকতাৰে মানৱ সম্পদ নীতি আৰু পদ্ধতিসমূহ অনুসৰণ কৰে। বছৰটোত কোম্পানীয়ে কাৰ্যকলাপ সুশৃংখলিত কৰিবলৈ ইয়াৰ HR কাৰ্যত এক বিশদ পৰিপূৰ্ণ পৰীক্ষা সম্পূৰ্ণ কৰে। ইয়াৰ ফলত ইয়াৰ কাৰ্যকৰীতাৰ লগতে প্ৰদান কৰা সেৱাৰ স্তৰ যথেষ্ট বৃদ্ধি পাইছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানী হৈছে এটা লাৰ্ণিং অৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যন আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰ্যকলাপৰ প্ৰতিটো ক্ষেত্ৰত উদ্ভাৱনক উৎসাহিত কৰে। বছৰটোৰ প্ৰকল্প যেনেকৈ হেল্প আৱাৰ পিপল এক্সেল, হোপ বুলি যিটো কোৱা হয়, উদ্ভাৱনৰ প্ৰতিপালনৰ প্ৰসাৰৰ বাবে বহুতো আঁচনি আৰু পদক্ষেপ হাতত লোৱা হৈছে। কোম্পানীটোৰ কৰ্মচাৰীসকলে PSPB ৰাজ্যিক আৰু ৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় সংস্থাসমূহৰ অধীনত বিভিন্ন ক্ৰীড়া অনুষ্ঠানতো পাৰদৰ্শিতা দেখুৱাইছে। আমাৰ কৰ্মচাৰীসকলৰ স্বাস্থ্য সুৰক্ষা আৰু কল্যাণক সদায় অগ্ৰাধিকাৰ দি অহা হৈছে। আমাৰ সমাজ কল্যাণমূলক আঁচনিসমূহৰ অংশ হিচাপে আমি আমাৰ কৰ্মচাৰীসকলক COVID-19 মহামাৰীৰ প্ৰতিষেধক প্ৰদানৰ বাবে কেইবাটাও স্বাস্থ্য শিবিৰৰ আয়োজন কৰিছোঁ, আৰু মই জনাবলৈ পাই সুখী যে আমি প্ৰতিজন শক্তিযোদ্ধাক সম্পূৰ্ণৰূপে টীকাকৰণ কৰা হৈছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে স্থানীয় লোক, বিভিন্ন অংশীদাৰ আৰু সামগ্ৰিকভাৱে পৰিৱেশৰ সৈতে থকা ইয়াৰ গভীৰ সম্পৰ্ক বুজি পায় আৰু মূল্য দিয়ে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে ইয়াৰ কৰ্মাঞ্চলত বসবাস কৰা লোকসকলক আৰু অঞ্চলৰ আৰ্থসামাজিক উন্নয়নৰ বাবে যথেষ্ট CSR স্কিম হাতত লৈছে। 2021-22 বৰ্ষত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে ইয়াৰ নিগমিত সামাজিক দায়বদ্ধতা আঁচনিৰ অধীনত বিভিন্ন পদক্ষেপত প্ৰায় 163.74 কোটি টকা ব্যয় কৰিছে, আৰু আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীৰ CSR পদক্ষেপসমূহে স্বাস্থ্য সেৱা, শিক্ষা, দক্ষতা বিকাশ, বহনক্ষম জীৱিকা, মহিলা সবলীকৰণ, স্বচ্ছ ভাৰত অভিযান, পৰিৱেশ আদিৰ দৰে গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ ক্ষেত্ৰসমূহক সামৰি লৈছে। আমাৰ CSR প্ৰকল্পসমূহে স্থানীয় লোকসকলক আৰু সামগ্ৰিকভাৱে সমাজত উল্লেখযোগ্য প্ৰভাৱ প্ৰদান কৰিছে। মই জনাবলৈ পাই আনন্দিত হৈছোঁ যে অইল ছুপাৰ 30ৰ অধীনত নীট মেডিকেলৰ এণ্ট্ৰেন্স পৰীক্ষাত অৱতীৰ্ণ হোৱা 50জন ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীৰ আটাইকেইজনে নীট পৰীক্ষাত সুখ্যাতিৰে উত্তীৰ্ণ হোৱাৰ বিপৰীতে JEE আৰু ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰিং প্ৰৱেশ পৰীক্ষাত নামভৰ্তি কৰা 150জনৰ ভিতৰতে 142জনে JEE মেইনছ পৰীক্ষাত উত্তীৰ্ণ হয়, আৰু ইয়াৰে 74জনে JEE এডভান্স উত্তীৰ্ণ হৈ প্ৰতিষ্ঠিত IIT সমূহত নামভৰ্তিৰ বাবে যোগ্য বিবেচিত হয়। গুৱাহাটীস্থ আমাৰ কৌশল বিকাশ প্ৰতিষ্ঠানেও কোম্পানীটোলৈ খ্যাতি কঢ়িয়াই আনিছে। এই প্ৰতিষ্ঠানত ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলক বিনামূলীয়াকৈ প্লেচমেণ্ট লিংকড স্কিল ট্ৰেইনিং প্ৰদান কৰা হয়। 2021-22 বৰ্ষত ইয়াৰে মুঠ 1111জন ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীয়ে নামভৰ্তি কৰিছিল আৰু ইয়াৰে শতকৰা 87% ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীয়ে প্ৰতিষ্ঠিত সংস্থাসমূহত লাভজনক সংস্থাপন লাভ কৰিছিল। আনহাতে ইয়াৰ 2এজনে হয়তো বিদেশতো সংস্থাপন লাভ কৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হৈছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে 9টা PSO অক্সিজেন প্লাণ্ট আৰু 3টা অক্সিজেন বুষ্টাৰ স্থাপন আৰু নিয়োগ কৰাৰ বাবে অসাধাৰণ ব্যৱস্থা গ্ৰহণ কৰিছে। অক্সিজেন কনচেণ্ট্ৰেটৰ আৰু অক্সিজেন চিলিণ্ডাৰ বিতৰণ কৰিছে আৰু সমগ্ৰ দেশতে অস্থায়ী কোভিড কেয়াৰ কেন্দ্ৰ গঢ়ি তোলাৰ দিশত অৰিহণা যোগাইছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী সাহায্য নিধিলৈ প্ৰায় 65 কোটি টকাৰ বৰঙণিও আগবঢ়াইছে। ওপৰত উল্লেখিতসমূহৰ বাহিৰেও আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানী ভাৰত চৰকাৰৰ স্বচ্ছ ভাৰত অভিযান, আদৰ্শ জিলাৰ ৰূপান্তৰ আদিৰ ফ্লেগশ্বিপ কাৰ্যসূচীৰ প্ৰতি দায়বদ্ধ। আমি আটাই জ্ঞাত যে ভাৰত চৰকাৰে ভাৰতৰ স্বাধীনতাৰ 75 বছৰৰ পূৰ্তি উপলক্ষে উদযাপন কৰা আজাদী কা অমৃত মহোৎসৱত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে কেইবাটাও অনুষ্ঠানৰ আয়োজন কৰি সক্ৰিয়ভাৱে অংশগ্ৰহণ কৰিছে। অন্যান্য বিভিন্ন অনুষ্ঠানৰ সমান্তৰালভাৱে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে আমাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰ সংস্থাপনসমূহলৈ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীৰ শিক্ষামূলক ভ্ৰমণৰ আয়োজন কৰি আহিছে আৰু বিশিষ্ট ব্যক্তিসকলক সম্বৰ্ধনা জনাই আহিছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে সুৰক্ষাক সদায় সৰ্বোচ্চ অধিকাৰ দি আহিছে। বাগজান ব্ল'আউট কাণ্ডৰ পৰা লাভ কৰা তথ্যৰ ভিত্তিত আমি এনে জৰুৰীকালীন পৰিস্থিতিৰ বাবে আমাৰ প্ৰস্তুতি বৃদ্ধিৰ বাবে কেইবাটাও অধ্যয়ন আৰু পদক্ষেপ ইতিমধ্যে গ্ৰহণ কৰা হৈছে। ইয়াতকৈ আটাইতকৈ উল্লেখনীয় পদক্ষেপসমূহৰ ভিতৰত আছে SOP-সমূহৰ সম্পূৰ্ণ পৰ্যালোচনা, কূপ নিয়ন্ত্ৰণ আৰু জৰুৰীকালীন প্ৰস্তুতিৰ ওপৰত প্ৰশিক্ষণ আৰু প্ৰত্যক্ষ অথবা পৰোক্ষভাৱে জড়িত হোৱাৰ সম্ভাৱনা থকা সকলো কৰ্মীৰ বাবে জৰুৰীকালীন অৱস্থাৰ প্ৰতি সঁহাৰি, দুৰ্যোগ ব্যৱস্থাপনা সঁজুলি আৰু দুৰ্যোগ ব্যৱস্থাপনা দলৰ তথ্য শক্তিশালী কৰা। জনাবলৈ মই সুখী হৈছোঁ যে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীৰ 2021-22 চনৰ লষ্ট টাইম ইঞ্জুৰি ফ্ৰিকুৱেঞ্চি ৰেট এতিয়ালৈকে সৰ্বনিম্ন আছিল আৰু সেয়া আছিল 0.107। মই আপোনালোকক জনোৱাটো বিবেচনাপূৰ্ণ বুলি অনুভৱ কৰোঁ যে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে পৰিৱেশৰ ওপৰত হোৱা ব্ল'আউটৰ প্ৰভাৱ চিনাক্ত, মূল্যায়ন আৰু হ্ৰাস কৰিবলৈ অসংখ্য প্ৰচেষ্টা হাতত লৈছে আৰু ৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় আৰু আন্তঃৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় খ্যাতিসম্পন্ন বিভিন্ন সংস্থাক নিয়োগ কৰিছে। ফলস্বৰূপে চাৰিওফালৰ পৰিৱেশ বৰ্তমান কোনো ধৰণৰ প্ৰদূষণৰ পৰা মুক্ত আৰু বৰ্তমান তাত যথেষ্ট উদ্ভিদ আৰু প্ৰাণীৰ উপস্থিতি দেখা দিয়া গৈছে আৰু লগতে আক্ৰান্ত অঞ্চলৰ বায়ু, পানী, মাটিৰ মানদণ্ড প্ৰতিফলিত কৰিছে। শেহতীয়াকৈ আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে অসমৰ প্ৰদূষণ নিয়ন্ত্ৰণ বৰ্ডৰ সৈতে লগ হৈ বাগজান কূপ নম্বৰ 5 প্লিন্থ এলেকাত বৃক্ষৰোপণ অভিযান আৰম্ভ কৰিছে, য'ত কাৰ্বন নিষ্কাশন আৰু জৈৱিক পুনৰুদ্ধাৰৰ লগতে অৱক্ষয়প্ৰাপ্ত ভূমি পুনৰুদ্ধাৰৰ বাবে পৰিৱৰ্তিত আকিৰা মিয়াৱাকি পদ্ধতিৰে মুঠ 35,000 পুলি ৰোপণ কৰা হৈছে। বায়ু আৰু সৌৰ শক্তিৰ দৰে নৱীকৰণযোগ্য উৎসৰ পৰা পোৱা সেউজ শক্তিয়ে আমাৰ দেশৰ মুঠ শক্তিৰ চাহিদা পূৰণ কৰাত বৃহৎ ভূমিকা পালন কৰিব। এই ক্ষেত্ৰত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে আগতীয়াকৈ আগবাঢ়িছিল আৰু আজি 3খন ৰাজ্যত অৰ্থাৎ ৰাজস্থান, মধ্যপ্ৰদেশ আৰু গুজৰাটত বিস্তৃত প্ৰায় 188 মেগাৱাট নৱীকৰণযোগ্য শক্তি উৎপাদন ক্ষমতাৰ বাণিজ্যিক পৰ্টফলিঅ' আছে। বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত এই সম্পত্তিসমূহে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীটোৰ বাবে প্ৰায় 131.73 কোটি টকাৰ ৰাজহ আহৰণ কৰিছিল। আমাৰ সকলোৰে বাবে এক ঐতিহাসিক মুহূৰ্ত আৰু মই জনাবলৈ পাই গৌৰৱ অনুভৱ কৰিছোঁ যে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানী হৈছে দেশৰ প্ৰথমটো প্ৰতিষ্ঠান যিয়ে ভাৰতৰ প্ৰথমটো 99% বিশুদ্ধ গ্ৰীণ হাইড্ৰজেন পাইলট প্ৰকল্প অসমৰ যোৰহাটত প্ৰতিষ্ঠা কৰিছে, যাৰ বৰ্তমান প্ৰতিদিনে 10 কিলোগ্ৰাম ক্ষমতা আছে আৰু প্ৰতিদিনে প্ৰায় 30 কিলোগ্ৰাম পৰ্যন্ত ক্ষমতাৰ বৃদ্ধি কৰাৰ ব্যৱস্থা হাতত লোৱা হৈছে। বৰ্তমান উপলব্ধ ব্যৱস্থাৰ ওপৰত মিশ্ৰিত গেছৰ প্ৰভাৱ মূল্যায়ন কৰাৰ উদ্দেশ্যে বৰ্তমান আমি প্ৰাকৃতিক গেছৰ সৈতে সেউজ হাইড্ৰজেন মিশ্ৰণৰ ওপৰত এক অধ্যয়নৰ উন্নত পৰ্যায়ত চলি আছে। গুৱাহাটীৰ IITৰ সহযোগত এই অধ্যয়ন চলাই থকা হৈছে। জনাবলৈ পাই আমি সুখী যে আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে হাইড্ৰজেনৰ ওপৰত ভিত্তি কৰি সমাধান বিকশিত কৰাত নিয়োজিত ষ্টাৰ্টআপসমূহক সমৰ্থন কৰাৰ বাবে পদক্ষেপ গ্ৰহণ কৰিছে। চিটি গেছ ডিষ্ট্ৰিবিউশ্যন CGD ব্যৱসায়ত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে 2017 চনৰ পৰাই মহাৰাষ্ট্ৰ, হাৰিয়ানা আৰু অসম এই 3খন ৰাজ্যত 4টা ভৌগোলিক অঞ্চলত অন্যান্য কোম্পানীসমূহৰ সৈতে কনচৰ্টিয়াম বা যৌথ উদ্যোগত চিটি গেছ বিতৰণৰ সুবিধা স্থাপন কৰিছে আৰু পৰিচালনা কৰি আহিছে। 2021-22 বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষত আমাৰ কোম্পানীটোৱে অসম আৰু ত্ৰিপুৰা ৰাজ্যৰ মুঠ 3টা ভৌগোলিক এলেকালৈ সম্প্ৰসাৰণ কৰি ভৌগোলিক অঞ্চল মুঠ 7খনলৈ সম্প্ৰসাৰণ কৰিছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে বছৰটোৰ ভিতৰত চিটি গেছ বিতৰণ নেটৱৰ্কৰ বাবে বিভিন্ন ভৌগোলিক অঞ্চলত প্ৰায় 222 কোটি টকা বিনিয়োগ কৰিছে। আপোনালোক আটাই জ্ঞাত যে অইল, ONGC, IOCL, গেইল আৰু NRLৰ দৰে সম অংশীদাৰৰ সত্ত্ব যৌথ উদ্যোগ ইন্দ্ৰধনুষ গেছ গ্ৰিড লিমিটেড ট্ৰাং গেছ পাইপলাইন স্থাপনৰ দায়িত্ব দিয়া হৈছে, যিটো পূৰ্বৰ বাবে হাইড্ৰ'কাৰ্বন ভিজন 2030ৰ বাবে এটা মূল বিশেষত্ব। এই পাইপলাইনৰ প্ৰায় আধা সম্পূৰ্ণ হৈছে আৰু সি সকলো ৰাজ্যৰ ৰাজধানী আৰু ডাঙৰ চহৰৰ মাজেৰে পাৰ হ'ব আৰু এই দেশৰ প্ৰাকৃতিক গেছ ভিত্তিক অৰ্থনীতিৰ বৃদ্ধিৰ সূচনা কৰিব বুলি আশা কৰা হৈছে। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীৰ বাবে ভৱিষ্যত দেশৰ এটা প্ৰধান চিটি গেছ বিতৰণ উদ্যোগ হিচাপে নিজকে গঢ়ি তোলাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰতো এয়া এক ইতিবাচক বিকাশ। আমাৰ মাননীয় প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়াই এখন উন্নত ভাৰতৰ বাবে দিয়া দুটা উচ্চস্বৰৰ আহ্বান হৈছিল, মেক ইন ইণ্ডিয়া আৰু আত্মনিৰ্ভৰ ভাৰত। আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে আত্মনিৰ্ভৰ ভাৰতৰ অধীনত গ্ৰহণ কৰা অন্যতম প্ৰধান পদক্ষেপ হৈছে স্নেহ ষ্টাৰ্টআপ নাৰ্চাৰিং এণ্ড এনেবলিং এণ্ড হেণ্ড হোল্ডিং, য'ত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে 2021-22 বছৰৰ ভিতৰত ৰবটিক্স, বায়'চেন্সৰ আৰু ইণ্টাৰনেট অফ থিংছ দৰে ক্ষেত্ৰত ষ্টাৰ্টআপসমূহৰ 5টা পৰ্যায় সম্পূৰ্ণ কৰিছে। মেক ইন ইণ্ডিয়া কাৰ্যসূচীৰ অধীনত আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীয়ে তৈল ক্ষেত্ৰৰ নিৰ্দিষ্ট সামগ্ৰীৰ থলুৱাকৰণৰ প্ৰসাৰৰ বাবে নিৰ্দিষ্ট ক্ষেত্ৰ চিনাক্ত কৰাৰ বাবে পদক্ষেপ গ্ৰহণ কৰিছে। প্ৰথম পৰ্যায়ত এনে কেইবাবিধো সামগ্ৰীৰ উন্নয়নৰ বাবে গ্ৰহণ কৰা হৈছিল। মূল গুৰুত্ব আছিল খনন আৰু উৎপাদন সম্পৰ্কীয় সামগ্ৰী আৰু ৰাসায়নিক সামগ্ৰী। এই প্ৰচেষ্টাসমূহে বৰ্তমানৰ বিক্ৰেতাৰ ভিত্তিও যথেষ্ট বৃদ্ধি পাইছে। অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেড হৈছে এক সুদূৰ প্ৰসাৰী চহকী ঐতিহ্যসম্পন্ন এক প্ৰতিষ্ঠান, য'ত আমাৰ পূৰ্বসূৰীসকলে কোম্পানীটোৰ বৃদ্ধি আৰু বিকাশৰ বাবে কঠোৰ পৰিশ্ৰম কৰিছিল। এই ঐতিহ্যক আগুৱাই লৈ যোৱা আৰু গঢ়ি তোলাটো আমাৰ প্ৰত্যেকজনৰ কৰ্তব্য আৰু সকলোৰে দায়িত্ব। মই আপোনালোকৰ কোম্পানীৰ পৰিচালনা সমিতিৰ হৈ কোম্পানীক নিজৰ সাংগঠনিক লক্ষ্য আৰু উদ্দেশ্য সাধন কৰাত সক্ষম কৰি তুলিবলৈ অতি প্ৰত্যাহ্বানজনক পৰিস্থিতিটো আমাৰ শক্তি যোদ্ধাসকলে দেখুওৱা স্থিতিস্থাপকতা আৰু দৃঢ়তাৰ শলাগ ল'ব বিচাৰিছোঁ। আমাৰ গ্ৰাহক, যোগানকাৰী, ঠিকাদাৰ, বেংকাৰ আৰু অন্যান্যকে ধৰি আমাৰ সকলো সন্মানীয় অংশীদাৰক তেওঁলোকৰ নিৰন্তৰ সহায় আৰু সহযোগিতাৰ বাবে আন্তৰিকতাৰে ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। ভাৰত চৰকাৰ, বিশেষকৈ পেট্ৰলিয়াম আৰু প্ৰাকৃতিক গেছ মন্ত্ৰালয়ৰ লগতে অসম চৰকাৰ আৰু হাইড্ৰ'কাৰ্বনৰ ডাইৰেক্টৰেট জেনেৰেলকে ধৰি অন্যান্য ৰাজ্য চৰকাৰ বিভাগসমূহে আগবঢ়োৱা তেখেতসকলৰ সহায়ৰ বাবে মই আন্তৰিকতাৰে কৃতজ্ঞতা জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। এই সুযোগতে মই পৰিষদৰ মোৰ সকলো সহকৰ্মীৰ সম্পূৰ্ণ আন্তৰিক সহযোগিতাৰ শলাগ লৈছোঁ আৰু কোম্পানীটোক আগুৱাই নিয়াত সহায় আৰু নিৰ্দেশনা প্ৰদৰ্শন কৰা পৰিষদৰ সঞ্চালক মহলক মই আন্তৰিক ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ। শেষত মই সকলোকে কোম্পানীৰ পৰিচালনাত অনুপ্ৰেৰণা যোগোৱাৰ বাবে আৰু আস্থা ৰখাৰ বাবে মই ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। আমি আমাৰ ব্যৱসায়িক কাৰ্যকলাপত স্বচ্ছতা, সততা আৰু দায়বদ্ধতাৰ উচ্চ মানদণ্ড থকা আৰু কৰ্ম আৰু নৈতিকতাৰ উত্তম ব্যৱসায়িক পদ্ধতি গ্ৰহণৰ দিশত অহৰহ চেষ্টা কৰা এটা প্ৰতিষ্ঠান। 63 বছৰৰ এই গৌৰৱোজ্জ্বল ইতিহাস আৰু চহকী অভিজ্ঞতাৰ সৈতে মই নিশ্চিত যে আপোনালোকৰ বিশ্বাস, অনুপ্ৰেৰণা, আস্থা আৰু প্ৰতিশ্ৰুতি সমৰ্থনৰ দ্বাৰা আমি ৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় অগ্ৰাধিকাৰ, ভাৰত চৰকাৰৰ হাইড্ৰ'কাৰ্বন ভিজন আৰু দেশৰ শক্তি সুৰক্ষাৰ সৈতে সংযুক্ত আমাৰ প্ৰিয় কোম্পানীটোৰ বাবে প্ৰগতি আৰু সমৃদ্ধিৰ নতুন দিগন্ত জয় কৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হ'ম। জয় হিন্দ। ডক্টৰ ৰঞ্জিত ৰথ, অধ্যক্ষ আৰু পৰিচালন সঞ্চালক।
Shareholders and members, you all know that in line with the provision of the Company Act 2013 and the rules modified thereunder, the company has provided e-voting facility to its members to cast their vote on the resolution proposed in the notice of annual general meeting. So the e-voting services provided by National Securities Depository Limited on all resolutions set forth in the notice through remote e-voting. The remote e-voting was open from 20th September 2022, 9 a.m. to 23rd September 2022, 5 p.m. Those members, shareholders who are present in the AGM and could not cast their vote on the resolution through remote e-voting, they shall be eligible to vote through e-voting system during the meeting. I would also like to inform that the company has appointed Csr of Messrs. N. Kukreja and Company Secretaries as scrutinizer to conduct the scrutiny of e-voting, which is also present in this meeting through BC. There are 4 resolutions under the ordinary business and 3 business resolutions under special business, which have been proposed for approval by the shareholder in the notice of this AGM. I will now read the resolution, ordinary business, resolution number 1. Resolved that the audited financial statements, including consolidated financial statements of the company for the year ended 31st March 2022, together with the report of the Board of Directors, report of the auditors, comments of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, and the reply of the management thereto be and are hereby received, considered, and adopted. Resolution number 2. Resolved that pursuant to the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and in accordance with the recommendation of the Board of Directors, a total dividend of 142.50%, including 35% for interim dividend and 57.50% for second interim dividend and 50% for final dividend on the paid-up share capital of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2022 be and is hereby approved. Resolved further that final dividend at the rate of 50% be paid to those members whose names appear on the company register of members and as per beneficial owners, position received from NSDL and CDSL as at the close of working hours on 17 September 2022. Resolution number 3. Resolved that Shri Pankaj Kumar Goswami, DIN number 087-16147, whose office is liable to retire by rotation and who has offered himself for reappointment, be and is hereby reappointed as a director of the company. Resolution number 4. Resolved that pursuant to the provisions of Section 139(5), Section 142, and other applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013, the Board of Directors of the company be and is hereby authorized to fix the remuneration fees of the statutory auditor of the company appointed by the Comptroller and Auditor General of India for the financial year 2022 and 23. There are 3 special businesses. Resolution number 5. Resolved that pursuant to Section 148 and other applicable provisions of the Company 2013 and the Company's Audit and Auditors Rule 2014, including any statutory modifications or reenactment thereof, for the time being enforced, the remuneration as set out in the statement annexed to the notice convening this meeting to Messrs. Dhananjay V. Joshi and Associate, Cost Accountants, the cost auditor appointed by the Board of Directors of the company to conduct the audit of the cost records of the company for the financial year 2022-23 be and is hereby ratified. Resolution number 6. Resolved that pursuant to the provision of Section 149, 152, and other applicable provisions, if any, of the Company Act 2013, rules made thereunder, Dr. Ranjit Rath, who was appointed as Chairman and Managing Director by the President of India by letter number CA 31014/7 2020 PNG within bracket 34763 dated 19 July 2022 and subsequently inducted as additional directors in terms of the Section 161 of the Company Act 2013, designated as Chairman and Managing Director by the Board of Directors of the company with effect from 2nd August 2022 to hold office up to the date of this annual general meeting and in respect to whom the company has received a notice in writing under Section 160 of the Companies Act proposing his candidate as a director, be and is hereby appointed as Chairman and Managing Director of the company on the terms and conditions determined by the Government of India and shall not be liable to retire by rotation. Resolution number 7. Resolved that pursuant to the provision of Section 149, 152, and other applicable provisions, if any, of the Companies Act 2013, rules made thereunder, Shri Ashok Das, DIN number 09631932, who was appointed as Director Human Resources by the President of India by letter number CA 31014/1 2021, PNG 37607, dated 2nd September 2022, and subsequently inducted as an additional director in terms of Section 161 of the Companies Act 2013, designated as Director Human Resources by the Board of Directors of the company with effect from 2nd September 2022 to hold office up to the date of this annual general meeting, and in respect to whom the company has received a notice in writing under Section 160 of the Companies Act 2013 proposing his candidature as a director, be and is hereby appointed as Director Human Resources of the company on the terms and conditions determined by the Government of India and shall be liable to retire by rotation. Chairman, sir.
Now I invite the members to raise their queries on the agenda items of the meeting only. As I am informed by the company secretary, there are 12 such members who have been duly registered as speakers for this meeting. The time allowed to each speaker would be maximum 2 minutes. May I request the moderator, Mr. Abhishek Juneja, to proceed with the queries of the shareholders.
The speaker shareholders would be invited in a sequential order. To begin with, at sequence number 1, we have Shri Santosh Chopra. It seems Shri Santosh Chopra could not join us. Moving ahead, at sequence number 2, we have Shri Manoj Kumar Gupta. Sir, your mic has been unmuted. You may turn on your video if you wish to. You
Hello?
may express your views now.
Hello, good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. I warm welcome you as new CMD, and I hope that company will more grow and progress under your able leadership to touch the new heights under your leadership and grow more in future to pay to the investors and the employees. And I thanks to the company secretary and his team for help us to join this meeting. And I especially thanks to Mr. Juneja. After submit my request as a speaker, I have got 2-3 calls from his office that yes, we have got your request and we will keep in touch with the near to AGM. And I, on my request, he has sent me a copy of balance sheet. And even that yesterday he called me twice, Mr. Gupta, either you have got the link or not. Once I told him that I have not got link because just now I have opened my mail, and he immediately within 1 minute he has sent the mail. So such type of services are there to the small investors in the PSU company. I thanks to you that you have kept such type of pupils to serve the investors, and so that we respect to the company. And I thanks to your dividend that you are paying the dividend in this epidemic and in this deprived and the several challenges in the internal and global. And thanks for your CSR. Just now हम मॉर्निंग से चालू हुए थे, आफ्टरनून में पहुंच गए आपकी स्पीच सुनते सुनते, क्योंकि हमने आपकी स्पीच इंग्लिश में भी सुनी और फिर उसका आसामी में कन्वर्सन भी सुना. तो 11 बजे से 12:06 तक आपकी स्पीच सुनी. तो वो हम मॉर्निंग से आफ्टरनून में आ गए. बट आपने जो CSR में 163 करोड़ रुपया खर्च किया, उसमें से 53 करोड़ रुपया 55 करोड़ रुपया आपने PM केयर फंड में दिया. दैट्स a good thing that because the PM care fund relates to the nation, because our beloved Prime Minister served the nation in any natural calamities or in any problem. So that is a good sign that you are paying the to the fund, to the PM care fund. And our Prime Minister is visionary and he takes the positive step to serve the nation and to serve the pupils. And sir, I thanks to you that you have helped the students, and that some students has passed the JE and passed the IIT and gone to abroad to get the education. And you keep it continue that you should help the needy students and provide the funds to get their higher education to make their bright future. Because our Prime Minister is vision is also, and our ex-petroleum minister and current education minister vision is also that आओ पढ़े हम और बढ़े देश, ये उनका विजन है सर. तो इस विजन को आप कंटिन्यू रखिएगा और CSR फंड में से मैक्सिमम 30% 40% फंड सर एजुकेशन पे और खासकर लड़कियों के एजुकेशन पे सर जरूर फोकस करिएगा, क्योंकि लड़कियां पढ़ेगी तो देश बढ़ेगा सर. क्योंकि आज आप कहीं भी जाएंगे तो अगर आप अभी रिसेंटली अगर जून जुलाई में जो रिजल्ट आया आसाम बोर्ड का, जहाँ की रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस है और जहाँ की कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस है, वहाँ CBSE का और आसाम बोर्ड का, राजस्थान बोर्ड का, तो लड़कियों ने बाजी मारी है लड़कों से ज्यादा. तो इसलिए आप लड़कियों पे फोकस ज़्यादा करिएगा कि यंग लड़कियों को कुछ हेल्प करिएगा. एंड सर 148 करोड़ रुपये you expect the R&D, so you should try to explore more R&D and by invest more fund in the R&D and try to explore more R&D center in the different part of the country. And sir, you have earned from 7,798 crore rupees from Rajasthan. That digit should be in 5 digits. That digit should cross 10,000 crore rupees by 23-24 or 24-25. Your ambition should be that, sir. And I thanks to you that you are entering in the city gas business. That's a good thing because LPG एलपीजी का जो प्रेशर है ना वो सर कम होगा, लोगों को सिलेंडर कम रखने पड़ेंगे और वो गैस सिटी
Mr.
गैस
Gupta,
जो है ना
sorry to
सर,
interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt, sir. So I request you to kindly be
जस्ट टू
within the
मिनट जस्ट
allotment
टू
time.
मिनट जस्ट टू मिनट सर, वो सिटी गैस सस्ती पड़ती है और एलपीजी महंगी पड़ती है, इसको जो है ना कस्टमर बढ़ाने का कोशिश कीजिएगा। और सर हाउ यू विल रिवार्ड टू द इन्वेस्टर्स, एंड सर इज देयर एनी इम्पैक्ट डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट ग्लोबल इम्पैक्ट थ्रू रशिया यूक्रेन वार और इन्फ्लेशन सर, एंड सर आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव यूसेज, एंड सर लास्ट बट लीस्ट सैल्यूट टू आवर ऑल एम्प्लॉइज who are working in oil India in different states in to take their life risk in Assam in other part, and wish you all of you for the coming festivals like Navratra, Deepavali. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. Moving ahead, at sequence number 3, we have Shri Santosh Kumar Saraf. Sir, your mic has been unmuted. You may turn on your video if you wish to. You may express your views now. Shri Santosh Kumar Saraf.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, उपस्थित निर्देशक मंडल के सदस्यगण और मेरे शेयरहोल्डर भाइयों बहनों, मेरे कर्मचारी भाई बहनों और मेरे जितने भी आज बंधु और इस वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस के मीटिंग में प्रेजेंट है, मैं संतोष कुमार साहब कलकत्ता का रहने वाला, आज सभी को मैं बंगलोर से नमस्कार करता हूँ। आशा करता हूँ आप जितने भी डायरेक्टर हैं, जितने भी अधिकारीगण हैं, इस समय अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में और सुरक्षित होंगे सर। सर आपने अपने स्पीच में बहुत अच्छा कुछ समझा दिया, इसलिए ज्यादा प्रश्न नहीं, आपने दोनों भाषा में समझाया, अच्छा लगे। फ्यूचर में सर हिंदी में जरूर ध्यान रखिए कि हम लोग हिंदी भाषी हैं तो आसामी तो हमें समझ में नहीं आती, अंग्रेजी के हम उतने ज्ञाता नहीं है, तो फ्यूचर में इस बात का जरूर ध्यान रखिए कि हिंदी में भी अगर आप कन्वर्ट करते करिए, अदरवाइज सिर्फ इंग्लिश में रखिए सर। कंपनी ने बहुत अच्छा डिविडेंड दिया, इसके लिए मैं मैनेजमेंट को धन्यवाद देता हूँ और काफी अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ। सेक्रेटरी टीम को भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ, मिस्टर साहू जी और उनके जो अभिषेक जी, उनको धन्यवाद देता हूँ। रेगुलर कक्ष में थे, उन्होंने बताया आपका स्पीकर नंबर कितना है, इसलिए उनको भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ। बाकी सर मैंने साहू जी को कुछ प्रश्न लिख के भेज दिए हैं, आशा करता हूँ उनके पास में होंगे, तो हो सके तो उनका उत्तर देने सके तो दीजिएगा, अदरवाइज ईमेल में जवाब दीजिएगा। मैं ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगा। बाकी आप जिससे काम कर रहे हैं, दूसरे लोगों ने प्रश्न किया कि आप सिटी केस में भी आ रहे हैं, तो सब ये सिटी केस में कब तक आप आ जाएंगे, फुल पेज ये बताने से करिएगा। हम तो कलकत्ता और बंगलोर के रहने वाले हैं, तो कलकत्ता बंगलोर में कब तक आपका काम कंप्लीट होगा ये भी बताइएगा सर। और ज्यादा नहीं, ये है कि आपके यहाँ फीमेल एम्प्लॉय की संख्या काफी कम है, इनको बढ़ाइए सर। अभी फीमेल को एम्पावरमेंट करना अपने जरूरी है और मोदी जी इसी चेष्टा में लगे हुए हैं, इसीलिए उन्होंने आदिवासी महिला को भी प्रेसिडेंट बनाया, एक उदाहरण दिया कि आदिवासी महिला भी प्रेसिडेंट बन सकती है। वित्त मंत्री भी अपने महिला को बना के रखे, वित्त मंत्रालय जो सबसे बड़ा हार्ट होता है शरीर का, जिसके यहाँ से सब सप्लाई लाइन चलती है, उसको भी उन्होंने वुमेन को बताया, क्योंकि उनको विश्वास है कि वुमन बड़ी बुद्धिमान और अच्छी होती है, उनको अगर मौका दिया जाए तो अपना हुनर दिखा सकती है। हम जेंट्स पहले मौका नहीं देते थे, आज उनको मौका मिल रहा है। देखिए कॉमनवेल्थ में भी वो मेडल ला रही है जेंट्स से ज्यादा, पढ़ाई में भी जेंट्स को पचा के टॉप हो रही है। तो इसलिए मैं चाहूंगा फ्यूचर में आप इसकी संख्या बढ़ाएं। और अभी तो लेबर लॉ भी संशोधन हो गया है और फ्लेक्सिबल वर्क भी चालू कर दिया है। सर मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है, आप इसका ध्यान जरूर रखिए और हाथ जोड़ के रिक्वेस्ट है। अरे मैं बूस्टर डोज के बाद में अपने कर्मचारी से और भाई बंधु से करूँगा, आप बूस्टर डोज जरूर ले लें। करे 3 डोज होती है, मैंने 3 डोज ली, मेरे को कोविड हुआ, क्योंकि भगवान की दया से ये कोविड का असर कुछ नहीं हुआ, सिर्फ ऑर्डिनरी दवाई लेके ठीक हो गया। ऐसे जितने भी हमारे कर्मचारी, मैं से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा आप भी लें, अपने परिवार को दें, अपने दोस्तों भी करें। बीमारी होगी इसका मैं नहीं कह सकता, लेकिन इतना पक्का कर सकता, अगर बीमारी होगी तो आप घर की दवाइयों से ठीक हो जाएंगे, कुछ आपको असर नहीं होगा। ज्यादा समय न लेते हुए हमारे जितने भी डायरेक्टर हैं, जितने भी अधिकारीगण हैं, जितने भी हमारे शेयर होल्डर भाई बंद है, कर्मचारी है, उनके परिवार की लंबी उम्र की कामना करता हूँ। भगवान से हाथ जोड़ के प्रार्थना करता हूँ, भगवान 2022-23 आप सभी के लिए हेल्दी वेल्दी और प्रोस्पेरिटी रहे और सेफ्टी के साथ है। सर मैं आज रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ लास्ट में, अपनी मीटिंग तो बाहर में होती है, तो ये कि बीसी मीटिंग कंटिन्यू रखिए। अगर फिजिकल मीटिंग होगी तो हमारे जैसे एज वाले जाके तो कभी अटेंड नहीं कर सकेंगे और आपके दर्शन भी नहीं हो सकेंगे और अपने कर्मचारी के प्रति अपनी जो भावना वो भी प्रकट नहीं करते, क्योंकि कर्मचारी जब अच्छे काम करते हैं तो चाहते हैं हमारे शेयर होल्डर भाई बंधु उनके गुण गाए गए। ये बीसी का ही ऑप्शन है, इसको कंटिन्यू रखिएगा और ज्यादा समय न लेते हुए। और आपने एक बार बताया था हमें कि करोड़ों की बचत होती है बीसी मीटिंग के अंदर में, तो ये काफी फायदा भी है। तो मैं ध्यान रखते हुए आशा करता हूँ कल फिजिकल की मीटिंग करते हैं तो 10 से 15 मिनट की हाई मीटिंग जरूर रखिए, जिससे फाइन इंटरेस्ट होल्डर आपको अटेंड कर सकें। एक बार फिर से आप सभी को धन्यवाद देते हुए अपना वक्तव्य समाप्त करता हूँ। जय हिंद, जय भारत। समय देने के लिए
Thank you very much, sir, for your views. Moving on, at sequence number 4, we have Shri Hiranand Kotwani. Sir, your mic has been unmuted.
Yeah, yeah. Are you audible?
You're audible, sir. You may express your views
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. Respected Chairman, CMD and Chairman, and other dignity attending the ministry. Namaste to all. I am speaking Hiranand Kotwani, speaking from District Thane, Maharashtra. It's a great pleasure to join you first time. It's a great company, great vision and mission, but still excellence yet to come. If I compare with the private firm in the Middle East or in a Reliance, in the year 40 years, they have crossed the lakhs of crore, 67,000 crore export in the same field. You have got the better resources and better input from the government of India and sources. In spite of our done, we are not up to the great expectation of global footprint. But certainly I admire your people. Yes, it was a great company and long way to go. It is a young company of 60 years. We will not remain there. This organization will remain there. But we have to, yes, your vision is said up to 30. How are we going to increase the crude production, gas, and other verticals, other backward and forward integration? Because from crude, the 56 products are there. Byproducts, backward and forward. What is the main profitable at the one time and sometime not? Can we do the production of that kind? Or can we increase the refinery margin, refinery at us? Or we are selling some crude also? Please narrate this, how the crude we are taking from the oil, how much we refined, how much we sell. Is there any export? So actually, I have got so many questions. Certainly, I will mail, no, not to waste time. But certainly, our investment in subsidiary, oil, Sweden, Cyprus, USA, what is our investment in subsidiary? How much? And what is yield we are derived from that? कितना yield आता है अपना investment subsidiary है और साहब अपने joint ventures है काफी आप में नाम पढ़ेगा तो टाइम हो जाएगा नाम तो उसमें अपना कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट है जॉइंट वेंचर्स में और उसमें से कितना रिटर्न आता है हमको और पर्टिकुलरली आई वांट टू कमेंट दैट भारत एनर्जी मास्को it has started 18th October. There was register in 220 our investment is 20% there. What is the status of that? Is it started? Where is the status of that? I want to know. This is Bharat Energy, LCC Bharat Energy. Moscow is considered on fire, Indian Oil and our company also. I want to comment on that. Where, what is the stage? And no, so many things are there. Certainly, your women organized, women implies 409. Is there any sexual harassment cases reported? How you dealt with it? Because when there's a huge financials, there are likely to be leakages and fraud. So we are here, we are to have department and committees also. And certainly the women are there. Certainly this type. How many are reported? Sometimes you take it internally. So nobody used to go to the balance sheet and report that 2 or 3. Very few company are transparent company. So please narrate the status of the women human right violation of our organization. Certainly, Judge, convey my good wishes to how the future you will enhance our value and give the reward. Your dividend is good. You people are doing well, but excellence yet to come at various huge market, huge potential in our organization. Global, not only for India. So convey that. Thank you and good luck ahead.
Thank you, sir. Your queries has been noted. Moving ahead, at sequence number 5, we have Mrs. H.S. Patel.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible,
Hello?
ma'am.
Am I audible?
You're audible, ma'am. You may turn on your video if you wish to.
No, I don't wish to be on video.
Okay.
I'll be on my audio only. Hello? Respected Chairman, Dr. Ranjit Rath, sir, Mr. Harish Madhav, sir, Finance Director, our Secretariat Department, Mr. Sahu, and Abhishek Juneja. I'm Mrs. H.S. Patel from Mumbai. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to speak at this AGM. And of course, this is the 63rd AGM I am given the opportunity to speak. All India is faring very well under your leadership, Mr. Dr. Rath, and I'm sure it will catch new heights as years pass by. I hope it will become a debt-free company. You have already your speech was very, very excellent, though it was very, very lengthy along with the Assamese speech translation. But it was really very informative and very, very impressive. Full information about Oil India we have received. A debt-free company, I hope Oil India turns to be. Reserve ratio has gone up, kept at number 1. Congratulations for receiving heavy oil from Rajasthan, and your different oil fields also you have acquired at Rajasthan. It's indeed very notable. R&D department is playing an excellent role. You are giving us a dividend of 5 rupees. Sir, company is faring very well. 185 rupees is the share price. But sir, Dil Maghe more, dividend is very, very less. I hope you increase the dividend for our shareholders. I'm very interested in saying this here that the secretarial department is faring very well. Very good job done by the secretarial department. Dr. Sahu, Mr. Sahu, our company secretary, has done a he's very, very humble, helpful, and very human. Doesn't show off as a company secretary at all. Very approachable and very much available. I'm also thankful to Joneja, who is Abhishek, who has been doing the secretarial job par excellence. He's also very humble and very hardworking. How much I have troubled him for this AGM, I do not know, but still he has never got angry even for a second. Excellent people you have in your secretarial department, and I wish them good luck. Kindly motivate them with extra increment or something like that, whatever you think is good. So your overseas job, Manpur, is doing excellent. You're doing excellent job at Russia, in Russia, Siberia, indeed. Um, then, sir, I would like to put up 2 questions. So, oil prices are coming down in the international market. How much impact will it have on our Oil India? If you can throw some light on it. And then, how much renewable energy is good to beneficial to us? Renewable energy, you have stressed that we have received much in renewable energy. So how will it be beneficial to us financial wise? If you could throw some light on it. Your employees have been very hardworking, though the COVID time have gone. And this OAVC people who are doing this have done excellent job. I thank them also. And I hope the OAVC, along with the physical meeting, continues. Because we people at various places, especially in city like Bombay, which is the financial hub of India, I'm sure that OAVC will give opportunity to Bombay shareholders also to speak at the meeting. The Oil India is really faring very well under your leadership, Doctor, and under your all board of directors have been very, very patient, very, very helpful, and excellent job they have done. You have spent 65 crores for your CSR activities. That's also an excellent. I have nothing, no grumble, no complaint, nothing. The company is doing fairly very well, and I wish the company all the very best. All the employees, I wish them all the very, very, very best. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity once again.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks for your views, and your queries have been noted. Moving ahead, at sequence number 6, we have Speaker Shareholder Shri Keval Kumar. Sir, your mic has been unmuted. You may turn on your video if you wish to. Shri Keval Kumar. So you may express your views now. So your mic is on mute. Kindly unmute yourself. You're
Hello.
audible, sir. You're audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And good afternoon, sir, Chairman, sir, board members, and my fellow shareholders joining the meeting. Myself is Keval Kumar from New Delhi. Respected Chairman, sir, our company has shown good performance in financial year 2021-22, and I hope it will continue to perform better in current financial year also. Sir, I have 2-3 questions, rather suggestions for your consideration. Sir, business of our company is cash rich, and company has achieved good profits, good earning per share, EPS, cash flows, and good book value. But share price does not reflect sound financial position. Company has free reserves of rupees 25,000 crore against equity of rupees 1,084 crore. I request that company should reward shareholders by issuing bonus shares or buyback of shares. It will also help in wealth creation for government as well as other shareholders. Sir, my second suggestion is, sir, our company has borrowings of rupees 11,635 crore and has increased finance cost and has incurred finance cost of rupees 783 crore in financial year 21-22 against a finance cost of rupees 498 crore in 2021. In our company, now interest in our economy, now interest rates are rising and finance cost will also increase in future. So our company should try to repay the borrowings and reduce interest cost as far as possible so that profitability is increased in cash rich business. That should be negligible. In my opinion, in cash rich business, that should be negligible. And my third suggestion is, sir, in the end, I am sorry to say that our worthy resident chief executive Shri Prasanta Borkakat Koti has spoken in some other language which could not be comprehended by most of the shareholders. If it is possible, that then translation of a CMD speech in local language should be avoided. As far as my knowledge is concerned, there is no obligation on the part of company to translate the CMD speech in local language. It's just a wastage of resources to deliver such a lengthy speech in local language also. We have comprehended your each and every word in English. So it should be either in English or in national language Hindi. I also request the government nominee director to please advise the company executive suitably. And in the end, I will request to my fellow shareholders also to be brief and talk to the point instead of lengthy speeches. This is all from my side. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Moving on, at sequence number 7, we have Shri Vinod Agarwal. So your mic has been unmuted. Shri Vinod Agarwal.
Can you hear me?
You're audible,
Can
sir.
you hear me?
You may turn on your video if you wish to.
Yeah. Respected Chairman, Mr. S.C. Mishra, our Director of Finance, Harish Madhav, and CS A.K. Sahu. So I'm very helpful to the secretarial team, and especially Mr. Abhishek Juneja for helping me join this annual meet, sir. I voted for all these 6 resolutions sought to be passed in today's AGM, sir. So my 1 or 2 queries, sir. There are a lot of things in the annual report which are there figure-wise, sir, which I don't want to take up again. Like I can read, you had so much turnover, you made so much profit, you give this much, this thing. That is all there in the annual report. I don't want to repeat all those things, sir. My queries emanate from, so you have 1 OALP licenses for Rajasthan, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Andaman, kg shallow water. What will be the capex that you're planning for these new OALP sites? Rajasthan, you have drilled one well, you have got good results out there. And for the other territories that you have got recently, what will be your capex that you're planning, and what will be are any trial wells already dug in the other areas that have been mentioned apart from Rajasthan, and any timeline for streamlining this other project? I commend you for the country's first green hydrogen plant of 10 kg per day, which you are planning to target to 30 kg per day, which is very good, sir. And sir, Dr. Rat, your credentials are so highly commendable as a geologist. You are the most appropriate person in this organization, sir. I really commend you for your knowledge of the mining industry and the geology, how to, where you will find oil and all. That is seismic knowledge is very good with you, sir. And sir, I also protest that as chairman of the meeting, you have given speakers more than 6 minutes to speak, sir. This takes up the people who are at the end of me more of their time to come into waiting time for them, sir. As the chairman, you should have had the speakers cut off to 3 minutes, that the decorum of the meeting was said. Sir, you should have told the moderator not to give anyone more than 3 minutes. Sir, this is there, and I also support the CSR activity of done 163 crores on pages 117 to 132. So I don't want to repeat all they are there, sir. They are there on 17 to 32, sir. You have drilled 7 exploratory wells, 31 development wells, all leading to good things, sir. I wish the company all the best for the future. I'm signing off, speaking from Mumbai, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Moving on, at sequence number 8, we have Mrs. Bharati Saraf. We have been informed that she won't be able to join in. So we are moving to sequence number 9, Shri Yashpal Chopra. Shri Yashpal Chopra.
Yeah, am I audible?
You are audible, sir.
Am I audible?
You are audible,
Okay,
sir. You may turn on your video if you wish to.
Yeah, I don't want to take the risk because otherwise it may get, I may get, anyhow.
You may express your views now.
Yeah, I'm calling from Delhi, client ID 1059287. I'm basically, I'm IUCN, just enjoying the 25th Silver Jubilee year of my post-retirement from IUC. Sir, I am very, very much proud of the team we are holding it, and very much proud of particularly Dr. our chairman. He being a geologist and he knows that where the oil is. So that is a very big thing for us. So I must congratulate the team over there, our CFO, our company secretary, and the eminent professional directors in the company, because the company has given a grand performance last year. There has been the highest production, highest PAT, and EPC, EBITDA, and all that. And as regards the dividend, you have given a 14 rupees and 25 rupees dividend. This is an investor-friendly dividend. We are very, very much proud of the team and you people, because you are the virtually the gems of the petroleum sector. I would say. You see that in 1960s, 70s, when India was making producing those crude, that was exclusively for us, for Indian oil. But after when they just got their refinery, then the situation changed and all that. At that time, your Oil India office was in Allahabad building, and my office was just in this Indian Oil Bhavan. So mostly every third day, we would visit each other and just get the bill and make the payment and all that. So we are having a family relation with the company. And now you have just signed a new joint venture. So that shows the strength of our petroleum sector is great. So the performance of our company is just for virtually for 6 months, because the first 3 months was impacted because of the corona, and the last 3 months were affected because of this Russian-Ukrainian war. So in the first 3 months, there was hamper on this damage on the production, and on the last 3 months it was a damage on the distribution. But the distribution, since our product was involved, so this was a blessing in disguise, as there was a shortage of crude and all that, and the European countries and all those countries were not in position to send that thing to us because of their own requirement. So the prices of crude went up to high, and that gave us the chance to, and only two companies, one ONGC and Oil India, they got the benefit out of that. So this is a matter of pride for us, so that our company achieved and all that. Sir, as regards the CSR activities, company has done a lot, not only on the environment, even in this carbon, what you call carbon credit has been controlled, and there has been a big spend on plantation of trees and all that, just to sustain the environment. So this is a very, very big thing, sir, for us. Next is that now, only because of this COVID, this Russian war, the people could understand what the crude is, and the importance of crude has come up, because every activity has been based on crude, and all the manufacturing activities are based on crude, and there was inflation all around, and now only the people could understand what that crude is the backbone of economy, and this is our recognition that we are doing a noble job of producing more and more crude. So I must congratulate you for discovering two more sites, one for the crude and another for the natural gas. This is a matter of pride for us. Then I must compliment our management that they are serving not only the NEFA, not only those these Assam, Arunachal, and Mizoram, and all that. They are serving even Bihar, UP, and Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala, Konkan, and even Andaman. So their network is expanding like anything. So that shows that our company is very much on the strong footing, and we are very much proud of that, sir. Sir, I can speak a lot, but on the time constraints, before I close, I must appreciate, congratulate you for the grand performance of our NRL. This is our refinery. So they have just given a highest profit this year. This is a very, very good thing. And before I close, I must compliment our corporate governance under our Mr. Sahuji and Mr. Abhishek Juneja and our CFO, Mr. Harish. So I'm thankful to these people for they have just given us a chance to speak. I am a person with the age of 83, and it was very, very difficult for me to join the meeting without a link. And Mr. Abhishek has taken pains, and he has been reminding me. So that is a very big thing, sir. Sir, I am also a person from the petroleum sector, so I am very, very much proud of this petroleum industry. This is the main industry which is keeping our
Sir, I request you to. Sir, thank you,
even
sir.
our GDP mobile. So this is a very good thing. I pray God for the positivity on the company from the top to the last man, because the positivity is the strength of the company, and the strength of the company is the strength of my investment. Best of luck to you, and many greetings for the festivals which are coming ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Diwali, Dussehra, and all that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your views. Moving ahead, at sequence number 10, we have Shri Ashok Kumar Jain. It seems he is facing connectivity issues, so we'll move ahead. At sequence number 11, we have Shri Bharat Raj. Shri Bharat Raj. Sir, your mic has been unmuted. You may turn on your video if you wish to. Shri Bharat Raj.
Sir, yes, sir. Very good afternoon, sir. Bharat coming from Hyderabad. Managing Director, Mr. Ji, Secretarial Department, Board of Directors. I'm very happy to see you all safe, healthy, and fine, sir. Sir, Chairman, sir, I'm very proud, sir. The way you are transferring my company into the next level. Sir, the way you work, sir, I feel that my company will be and Mahatma, sir. Sir, I thank the Secretary Department, Mr. Sahu, for a very humble and very polite person, sir. Always is accessible, sir. Sir, I thank for the dividend payout and CSR program, sir. Sir, I have no other issues, sir, because I believe the way you transfer my company into the next level, so there is no issues and no questions, sir. Sir, as from Andhra Pradesh, any to you see, in Andhra Pradesh, there are a lot of oil is exploring, sir. Gas is
Sorry to
exploring.
interrupt you,
So
sir.
what is your future plan?
Sorry
Yes,
to
sir.
interrupt you, sir. Your network is a little weak, sir. So we request you to speak a little slowly so we can comprehend better, sir. Kindly speak in a
Yeah, sir.
slower
No,
speed,
no,
sir.
no, no, it is okay, sir.
It's better now.
Hello?
It's better now.
Yeah, yeah. Sir, at present in oil industry, sir, Andhra Pradesh have a lot of scope of oil and gas, sir. What is your future plan, sir? Are you planning to enter into the Andhra segment, Andhra Pradesh area in the seashore, sir? Once again, sir, all the best for the coming year, sir. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Bharatraj from Hyderabad.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks for your views. Moving ahead, at sequence number 12, we have Shri Mukesh M. Chandi Ramani. Shri Mukesh M. Chandi Ramani. It seems he could not join us. With this, all the speaker shareholders who could join us have expressed their views. Over to Chairman, sir.
First of all, our heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the entire board of directors and the entire organization, on behalf of all the shareholders, for these excellent compliments that we have received today from the shareholders who spoke or raised their queries. And I also would express heartfelt gratitude to all the shareholders who have joined online, and we also got an overwhelming response regarding the positive outcome of such interactions through VC. And we are so glad that we have got an extensive and very incisive discussion. With respect to the queries or clarifications, I would like to provide them, and I would also invite my fellow directors on the board to respond. But when I would give a response, first of all the speakers, thank you very much for raising or sharing your thoughts. We acknowledge the fact that our CSR and would always remain in the front, because we strongly believe in the development of the local communities, the engagement with the local communities in the areas of operation wherever Oil India undertakes production or exploration, and Pan India, aligned to the thought process and the policy requirements of Government of India. And we also take up activities for the aspirational districts. We also acknowledge the necessity of education for the students who gets empowered by virtue of the training programs that we conduct. It's a small effort with a large impact. Some of the thought processes regarding empowering the girl students and also enhancing the portfolio of participation of lady colleagues, the number would get increased, and we would definitely look into, as part of our CSR engagement, regarding how do we bring in more changes at the stage of girl child and their girls' education. And we would also acknowledge the appreciation that we receive, but in terms of the R&D commitments, Oil India is very focused, and since we are a depleted and mature field operator, we are aware of the fact that it requires a lot of research and development effort, and we have signed MOUs not only within the academic institutes of India but abroad, and that is going to yield better results. One of the speakers did speak about the necessity of vaccination, and we also acknowledge that, and we have conveyed in our speech that every individual in Oil India is vaccinated, And it is not just Oil India. We would urge through this medium that vaccination is a need with the current pandemic that we witnessed during the last 2 years of turbulent times. And we also acknowledge the fact that your organization is one of the most admired organization. As of one query regarding the speech in the national language, we assure you that the Hindi translation of the chairman's speech will be available in our website for every one of you to read and go through. One question, or I would like to have say that it was a query. Bharat Energy as an entity has been created by having participating interest of 5 oil companies. It has been created in Moscow with the sole intention to enhance the engagement of Government of India and oil and gas sector with the Russian counterparts, so that the engagement is taken to a discussion level and to the investment level. And all the companies who are participating in Bharat Energy is contributing primarily for the administrative expenses of the same. As of one shareholder were very nice to raise this question of the sexual harassment reporting and as part of our annual report. We would oversee this, and if it is a requirement as per the compliances, we would definitely report it. And one question in terms of the global foray of Oil India was there, where we would assure that today we have presence in about 7 countries with 10 projects, but with the oil equity requirement and the focus of Government of India as an India Inc., we are going to participate and enhance our overseas portfolio together with other oil companies. So that way we would have a more aggressive participation in overseas oil and natural gas assets. We thank one of our shareholder who complimented us on a very specific thing in terms of the reserve replacement ratio. We would continue to pursue the exploration agenda of the organization, and our effort would always remain to monetize the assets so that a healthy and comfortable and safe reserve replacement ratio is maintained in the days to come, so that the production enhancement will also kind of corroborate with the RRR ratio. With respect to one observation about dividends, I would assure you to all the shareholders on behalf of the organization, we meet the minimum requirement in terms of policy or in terms of guidelines, but we also enhance the dividend. But there is a balancing act one need to do, because as an E&P organization in the upstream, you would all agree that the investment component is very, very high. So it is a balancing act which the board of directors discuss, and discussions are also held in the highest level in the government to define this particular parameter. And then we will also create a corpus to plow back the accumulated resources and reserves for exploration, to convert them into discoveries, to kind of have a sustainable business in future. As far as revenue from renewables, we would like to assure to all our shareholders that we have a significant presence, about 188 megawatt of renewables, and so far we have already accumulated a revenue generation of about 1070 crores. And this year we have got about 130 crore only from the renewables. And from an assurance point of view, as an energy company, we would also look at future investments in renewables. There has been one query regarding the borrowings for Oil India. I would like to assure all the shareholders that you would all appreciate that today, by virtue of the acquisition of the stake of about 69% plus in NRL. Today, your company has become an integrated energy organization from upstream to midstream to downstream. So as part of this acquisition, we had taken some short-term loans and from banks to meet that specific need. And today we have actually repaid, as is reflected in our annual accounts. We have already repaid a substantial component of that borrowing. And we intend to approach the same principle, and very soon we will also be, as it is already reflected, about 700 crore is remaining, and we would also pay back that borrowing from our internal accruals. So a very valid point by our shareholder that it would actually not impact the cost of capital of your organization, Oil India Limited. Shri Binod Agarwal ji has picked up a very good topic in terms of the exploration coverage of Oil India, and you are very right, sir. So far, the capex committed as far as the open acreage licensing policy of the blocks that we have been awarded, it is about 25 in number plus 4, so 29 in totality. The capex commitment is about 725 million US dollar, and so far we have already invested 143 million US dollar. But we have a timeline, since these are all contractual commitment work program, and it is monitored by Directorate General of Hydrocarbons. So we have a timeline to meet these commitments, and I can assure all our shareholders on behalf of the Board of Directors and then the team OIL that we are seized of the matter. We have already completed the seismic survey part of the areas, and certain prospects have been identified, and we are going ahead with spudding in exploratory drilling wells. One thing which Mr. Bharat Raj from Hyderabad raised a query, yes, we have a presence in Kakinada, the shallow water part of Andhra Pradesh coast, and the exploration work is under progress. And with this, I suppose that we have been able to meet the queries and clarifications, whatever there has been, we could answer or reply. And you would all appreciate the details are very well structured and outlined in our annual report with a vision statement for Oil India. And we are so glad that some of our shareholders also shared their vision for the organization, which echoes with the thought process of Oil India, your beloved company. Thank you very much. Any specific, DF Sahab, any specific query, or it is all done? It's all covered. Okay. All right then. Now, if I assume that we have been able to conclude the question answer session and then the feedback mechanism, again, on behalf of the board, we would convey our heartfelt gratitude to every individual shareholders, stakeholders, and the team OIL in totality. Now, the result of the e-voting on the resolutions which has been proposed at this meeting shall be notified to the stock exchanges and will be hosted on the website of the company within next 2 days.
Now I request Shri Prashant Barkarkoti, Resident Chief Executive of the company, to extend a vote of thanks, sir. Please.
Respected Dr. Ranjit Rath, the Chairman and Managing Director of the company, who has proved beyond doubt that leadership is not about being the best, but it is about making everyone else better. I think we owe our dim sense of gratitude to you, the new Chairman. I heartfelt gratitude to Shri Harish Madhav, the Director of Finance of the company, Shri Pankaj Kumar Goswami, the Director of Operations, Dr. Manoj Kumar Sharma, the Director of Exploration and Development, Shri Ashok Kumar Das, the Director HR, Shri Binod Seshan, the Director of Exploration and Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, who has joined us online, Madam Mamta, it's also they are the government nominee directors in the board. And in terms of the independent directors, we have Ma'am Pooja Suri, who has joined us online, Mr. Raju Revankar, Mr. Samir Bhattacharjee, they are the independent directors. And on my right is Avdesh Kumar Mehta, the representative from the President of India. To all the stakeholders and the shareholders of the company, it has been a great afternoon that we had spent with you. As the chairman has rightly said, all the inputs that have been received will be duly followed up. And I must put on record my deep appreciation to Ajay Kumar Sahu and his team, who has done a very, very commendable job in organizing this meet. With these few words, I'd like to thank all of you for attending the annual general meeting of the company. Thank you.
Thank you, and the meeting is concluded now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.